eye in here.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay. State who's your next witness.
Mike Dorsey.
Okay.
Please rise, please. You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Please be seated. Please state your name and spell your first and last name for the record.
Sure, I'm Michael Dorsey, and it's Michaeldorsey.
Thank you, sir. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Duane, you may proceed.
Mr. Dorsey, how would you describe your profession?
I'm a film producer and documentary producer and filmmaker.
How long have you been doing that?
About 25 years.
And do you focus on a particular type of documentary?
My expertise is probably true crime more than anything else, but I've done all different subject matters.
I'm going to direct your attention to sometime around 2011. Do you decide to make a documentary about the Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls murders?
It was late 2012. Greg Kading's murder rap book had been out for about a year. And at the time, I would always have some passion documentary project going on the side. And I just finished the most recent one, and I was looking for a new project. And I came across a couple of articles about Greg Kading's murder rap book. And they had some quotes from Keffe D's 2008 proffer in them. And it just sounded legit to me. I don't cater to conspiracy theories, but it sounded very well backed up, and it sounded like the real deal. So I just reached out to Greg Kading and asked if he was interested in making a documentary, and he said yeah, and we went from there.
So you reached out to Kading and asked him if he wanted to do the documentary. He said yes.
Correct.
Describe your process. Well, do you have to do research to do a documentary like this?
Yes, it took me over 2 years to make the film, in large part because of all the extra research that I did. I needed to interview Greg Kading for it. He was kind of the main person walking us through the story. But I also wanted to make sure that what he was telling me was legitimate, and also needed to make sure that I covered the whole story, so I understand it, and it's not just him, deciding what we're going to cover. As part of that, he turned over to me digital copies of the entire LAPD case file for the Biggie Smalls and Tupac cases, and gave me unfettered access to those files, so I could check basically on my own what he was telling me.
You also, well, maybe you didn't. Did you check into? Greg Kading's wasn't the first book ever written about this.
Sure.
Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah. I also read Kathy Scott's The Killing of Tupac Shakur, which was the first kind of definitive book on the murders. And then lots of articles on it, of course, because there's been tons of coverage over the years.
And as you were kind of researching all of this, this information, what is your ultimate goal in creating a documentary?
Well, there's like the kind of philosophical aspect of it, which is my goal is to get at the truth. But also my goal is to tell the public a good story, something that I think is of the public interest that they should know. And in this case, it seemed like they had solved this murder, and yet the world was carrying on like it was still unsolved and like we still didn't know what happened. And it was like, it sounds like we do know what happened. And so that was my goal, was to put that out there.
Did you have any concerns about accusing anybody of murder?
Absolutely. I had concerns for my own safety, accusing a gang member from a violent street gang of committing a murder, and then also just my own financial concerns, since Puffy was going to be implicated in it as well. Taking on someone who was at the time heading towards becoming a billionaire, and who at that time did not have the public backlash that he's faced the last few years. He still had a pretty good clean image at the time. So I was concerned about both.
And based upon that, do you eventually make a documentary?
I do, yes.
Does anybody sue you?
I was not sued, no. I was threatened a couple of times.
Who threatened you?
Universal Music sent me a note because we used Tupac's Hit 'Em Up, his diss track against Biggie and Puffy. In the film, we did it using what's called fair use law, which means you don't have to pay for it because it's a documentary. It was just like a cursory check-in from a lawyer at Universal Music, making sure we had permission, and our law firm had cleared it for us, so that was no problem. And then supposedly Puffy's attorney, Weitzman, I can't remember his last name, but he was a high-powered A-list attorney. He sent a note to Apple TV over it because that was one of our distribution companies, and basically saying that the film was defamatory towards his client Puffy Combs, and that they had like 5 business days to pull it down. And Apple, they're indemnified, so they don't care. It's up to us. It's up to me as the producer if I want to pull it down or not, because I'm the one that's going to get sued, not them. And we said no, we're leaving it up, and that was the last we ever heard of it.
So you never wound up getting sued by Puffy?
You were never sued by Puffy, no.
Now I want to sort of fast forward past 2012. Does there come a point in time when you see something that causes you to want to get involved with Mario Diaz?
Yes. I can't remember the exact date, but it was probably early 2017 would be my guess. Earlier in 2017. I was actually in Tulsa, Oklahoma for a film screening of one of my films, and I was out at dinner, and I think someone sent me a link to this YouTube video, and it was Keffe D in a studio. It's a short video. It's just him saying he's going public. He wants the world to know he was there for Tupac's murder. He says he has cancer. He wants the truth to come out. And I couldn't believe it. I was at a restaurant. I went outside and started calling people. And I talked to, I think, Greg Kading and some others. And we just thought, Keffe has to know he can't go public with this information because it can be used against him. But it sounded like he was going to go and talk, publicly about this murder and repeat possibly what he had said in his proffer in 2008. So we went from there, and then that's when I decided, I wanted to get involved with it.
And ultimately, are you retained as a subject matter expert for the production done that's now known as Death Row Chronicles by E1 Entertainment?
Yes, I was a consultant, technical consultant, and I was an on-camera expert as well. So they interviewed me.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit and come back to that. Subsequent to your involvement in Death Row Chronicles, have you continued to sort of follow these murders, investigations, the case, everything else?
Absolutely. 2017, when he recorded the interview for Death Row Chronicles in July of 2017, we were actually in production on Unsolved at Universal, which was a scripted series based on the murder rap story. So that was happening concurrently, and then he kept going public. He kind of laid low, I think, for a year and a half or so, and then this book that he had talked about during his BET interview, all of a sudden he's promoting it and saying it's about to come out, and then we find out he's going on Vlad TV and doing another interview. So he just kept, from then on, for years then, he just kept doing more and more interviews. So I stayed engaged with it, and I also was conducting my own interviews, following up with new people. James McDonald, Mob James, who I believe testified, I conducted his first ever public interview back in 2017. We convinced him to go public and tell his story. Since then, I talked to multiple gang members, gang detectives from Compton, detectives out of the LAPD, anybody who might have information on either Biggie's case or Tupac's.
In particular, back in 2012, when you kind of reviewed the information that was available, was there any information from Trayvon Lane or Roger Williams within kind of the case file as statements that they made about what happened that night?
In the case files, were there statements from them?
Yeah.
Not really, no, because Trayvon, they don't cooperate with the police. There was an FI card for Buntry, Alton McDonald, who's James McDonald's brother. That they had talked to him at the scene, and he refused to cooperate. But they noticed that there was a bullet hole in his car. And then subsequently, I've interviewed Williams, Neckbone. I interviewed him a few months ago, and I've had private conversations with Trayvon Lane.
In particular, Buntry is deceased, and
Yes.
was deceased even
Yes.
before you became involved in the project, on any project.
Correct. He was murdered like 20-some years ago.
During the course of the interview with Mr. Roger Williams, a.k.a. Neckbone, do you provide some video that was taken of Mr. Shakur and Shug as they're leaving the Tyson?
Yes. I showed him the MGM video of Orlando Anderson getting beat down. Neckbone was one of the men who participated in that beating. And then I showed them the footage of them then fleeing the casino with Tupac in the lead with his bodyguard Frank Alexander and Shug. And there's a moment where Neckbone kind of reaches out and kind of punches Trayvon, kind of like we got him, kind of a thing. And he confirmed for me in my interview that that's what it was. That's what he was doing. And he also told Trayvon.
Let me. I was like.
It is. We'll I'll sustain and you'll rephrase.
Yeah.
So stricken.
As you see both Neckbone and Trayvon Lane running through on the video, you can see Neckbone kind of either dap or punch Trayvon.
Exactly.
And at that point, Trayvon Lane removes the black hat he's wearing.
His fedora that he had on, yes.
I was actually talking about somebody else's video. Was there some high-quality video of Tupac and Shug leaving the...
Yes, when they first leave the arena, there's some footage. I think it was actually shot by BET. A BET photographer was there and shot, and it's footage of them coming out of the arena, and Tupac is in his gold shirt, and he's all hyped up because he just watched his friend Mike Tyson knock somebody out, and he's playing to the camera, and he says something about, if you go to jail, you come out and you win, or something like that, because Tyson had also gone to prison, and Tupac had as well, so you could tell he was just super amped up.
And then last night we watched that portion of that video out of your Neckbone interview.
Right.
And then that one, Neckbone is the person speaking while that video is playing.
Yes.
Right. Judge, I have marked in my hand the clip of just that Tupac and Shug at the MGM coming out of the fight. Has the audio removed.
Okay.
It's just the video portion of that I'd offer it at this time.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, you may play it. Or, sorry, it's admitted, you may publish.
Thank you.
Did you give him
154?
154?
I even took my exhibits, they disappeared.
Both Shug and Mr. Shakur are both readily identifiable from this video, correct?
Right, yes.
And this is the shirt that, the clothing that both of them are wearing as they come out of the arena.
Yes, and there's photos of them beforehand in the casino in the same outfits.
May I approach, Judge?
You may.
Showing you as been marked as State's Proposed Exhibit number 149. Have you ever seen the photograph of these men sitting on the curb sometime after the homicide occurred?
Yes, I've seen this.
And do you recognize the people that are in those photos?
I recognize them more because I've been told who they are, although Trayvon Lane is very easily recognizable because I know that that's the outfit that he was wearing that night.
Okay.
Mr. Cole, can you take down the listing of what's on that?
Oh, sorry.
You may proceed.
Thank you. So that's Trayvon Lane. We've previously heard testimony that's Idi Amin and Leonard Jefferson.
Correct.
Have you ever spoke to Kevin Woods?
I've never talked to Kevin Woods.
And do you even know who Castro is?
Yes, another member of the Outlaws.
Okay.
Yes.
Were Kevin Woods, Castro, and Idi Amin all members of the Outlaws?
No, Kevin Woods, I believe, was one of the Pyrus, also known as KW.
So just KW. Castro and Idi Amin are...
As far as, yes.
Okay. You got a little bit ahead of me, but during your research into this case, you had access to the Biggie Smalls file. Alton McDonald is actually known as Buntree, correct?
Yes.
And you mentioned this. There was a record of the fact that he was field interviewed by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department in the night of the homicide on Flamingo.
Yes.
And at that time he was driving a black 96 Toyota Supra.
Yes.
And it had a bullet hole in it.
Yes.
Did it say where the bullet hole was?
No, it just said vehicle took bullet impact.
And that he was uncooperative.
And that he didn't want to cooperate, of course, yes.
Now, you've also interviewed Reggie Williams, is that correct? Or Reggie Wright Jr.?
Reggie Wright Jr., yes. I interviewed him for a murder rap, over a decade ago when we were making that movie.
I'll leave that alone. I just want to get a few other pictures into evidence with you. So, during the course of the 2008 proffer, there's a mention of greenblatts.
Yes.
And sometimes it sounds like greenbacks.
Yes.
Were you able to eventually identify that location?
Yes, it's very obvious. It's a New York deli. It's been there since the 20s. It's very famous. It's on Sunset. It matched the description. And also the way Keffe described the upstairs and downstairs and where the liquor area was, it was clear that he was talking about Greenblatt. Showing you is marked the state's proposed exhibit number 152. Do you recognize that? Yes, this is the front of Greenblatt's on Sunset Boulevard. There's some blue writing on there. You recognize that as well? Yes, those are subtitles that I added. That's a screenshot off of your interview, I think, with Neckbone, correct? Yes. Were you aware of a person by the name of Eric Zip Martin, also known as Equan Williams, maybe Eric Von Zip Martin? He went by a bunch of names. Yes. Who was he? Zip has a long story. He's kind of a Harlem legend, a hustler from Harlem. He was a drug dealer, trafficker. He, I believe, also was trafficked in women. Was a pimp. He was an older generation, or kind of in between Puffy's generation and Puffy's father. Puffy's father was also involved in the street business there in New York and was murdered when Puffy was very young. And Zip Martin was kind of like he was a mentor to Puffy when it came to like the street life and wanting to kind of have that gangster persona. And supposedly he may have also been dating Puffy's mother at some point. Was he the godfather to anybody associated with this particular case? Yeah, he was supposedly godfather to Biggie's son, Chris, CJ. And is that the son with Faith Evans? Yes, I believe so, yes. When Biggie died, was there a memorial that gave certain credit to Zip? Yes, actually on his second album that came out a few weeks after he died, Life After Death, in the back there's a thank you, a list of all the people to thank, and in there's Uncle Zip, and then in parentheses it says the spiritual advisor. You also, I'll put this in, 151, showing you as marked as state's proposed exhibit number 151. You recognize that? Yes. And who are those two individuals? That is Sean Puffy Combs on the left and Zip Martin on the right, and this was supposedly at a New Year's Eve party in 94 or 95. Move to admit 151.
Any objection?
Yeah, I'm a question.
You may. Pursuant to the conversation of the bench, no objection, it'll be admitted. You may publish if you want, or
Thank
whatever
you.
you wanted to do with
I think we got to do both. I'm not sure I did 152 yet.
So 152.
That's one of the shots that you had of Greenblatt's.
Yes.
And then 151. That's Mr. Martin.
Yes, on the right.
And who's the guy on the left?
The left is Sean Puffy Combs.
Now, Mr. Diaz testified about sort of the production of the Death Row Chronicles. And initially, were you contacted by Cliff Mogg as well?
I reached out first to Las Vegas Homicide, and then Cliff Mogg reached out to me after that.
He had contact with you, and just so since this is one we put up in our opening, showing you State's Proposed Exhibit number 61. You recognize that guy?
That is it, Martin.
Move to admit 61.
No objection, Your Honor.
So submitted.
And do you essentially conduct an interview with Detective Bond?
Yes, he came out to Los Angeles and interviewed me in my home with his sergeant.
Was there a request for all of the underlying supporting raw data / footage associated with the two interviews you were involved in 2017?
For Death Row Chronicles?
Yes.
Yes. It wasn't so much a request, but I told him, I figured you could just subpoena the raw footage and get it. I didn't know yet that, there's laws and that it's kind of up to the entertainment companies if they want to turn over footage or not. They can't be compelled to. So that's what I thought would happen. I thought I'll let him know about this, and then it's his to do with what he wants.
Sometime after the indictment of this case, did you learn that we were unable to acquire the raw footage of that?
Yes, and I was even included on some of the email threads at my request because I was also reaching out to Paramount. Paramount Pictures attorney got involved. Paramount owns BET. And I think someone at E1 got involved, and they were initially saying no, and since I work in the business, I was trying to work it out with them how they could get that footage over. And then ultimately they did give permission for it to be shared.
Did you have footage, or I shouldn't say footage,
Right.
did you have your own raw data at that point that was also authorized to be disclosed?
I did.
Explain to us how the setup was.
Sure. So my reason for being hired onto Death Row Chronicles was a technical consultant, but mainly it was tied to Keffe's interview. I helped Mario Diaz write the questions, and then on both days of the interviews, they had me in an office there at E1's studios, or their office building. I'm down the hall from where the production studio was, where Keffe was being interviewed. And they gave me a headset so I could listen live to the interview as Mario was conducting it. And then I was texting follow-up questions to Mario while he was in the studio as things came up.
Were you recording your audio feed?
Yes, I took the headphones off and I made my own recording with my phone.
At some point, do you learn that the only thing we could acquire from E1 Entertainment was an actual transcript of the tapes themselves, but not the tapes?
Correct. Yes.
And then, did you provide us the audio that you had done during these two interviews?
Yes. Once you subpoenaed me, I sent over my audio.
And was there? Are you aware of either gaps in your audio or additional audio that wouldn't have been in the transcripts?
Yes, there's sections where I was rolling, and I'm sure they were rolling also, but they're only going to transcribe. The reason of making a transcript for a production is the pertinent parts of the interview that they're actually going to edit into the show. So it's so that when the producers go to figure out how they're going to edit the show together, they have a transcript and they can tell the editors use this segment here, use this segment here, use this part. There's a lot of chit-chat stuff that I had that they might have also had that was not transcribed because it was just chatter. It's never going to be used in the show. There are also some sections where I probably was rolling when they might have already cut. And lastly, there's a few moments where in the first interview, one of my audio recordings, the file was corrupted, so I lost about the last 4 minutes of it. And then during some of the interviews, I didn't always know when they would be done with a break, when they had come back and were already rolling again. So there's a few times when I missed maybe the first few minutes of a new segment.
Let's start with the transcripts. State's proposed exhibit number 113 and 114. First of all, you recognize the front page as being the original transcripts that were generated off the tapes.
Yes.
And then, did you become aware that we took your audio, transcribed the additional audio, and then anything that was not on your audio, we highlighted in yellow to identify you didn't have it, but it shows in the transcript?
Correct, yes.
And so these should be as complete a record as we have between your audio and those videotapes for the two interviews that occurred in July of 2017.
Yes, correct.
Judge, I move to admit both 113 and 114.
Any objection?
Your Honor, may we approach?
Yep. All right, pursuant to our discussion at the bench, the transcripts will be admitted over objection. And that will be as 114 and 15? 114 and 115?
113 and 114.
113 and 114. Thank you.
Mr. Dorsey, I want to give an example to the jury about what we're talking about here. And let me go back here.
Just shrink it. Just shrink it. Let me put my glasses on. We are in 113. So if we go to 113, and we roll down to about page 28. Oop, there it is. It's page 28.
Time cutoff is about 30 minutes and 16 seconds in. The yellow part is the part that's not on your audio tape. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that was transcribed from the original videos that we don't have.
Right.
And everything else that's unhighlighted, we should hear on the audio.
You should hear, yes.
Okay. And that would be the same for both of these.
Yes.
In addition, I've had marked both the July 17th, 2017 as 121 and the July 18th of 2017 as 122. I'd offer those as well.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
So admitted.
And well, we got about 40 minutes, Judge, so I would start 121.
Okay.
Started. Compton was when I was I moved here when I was like 3, and it was literally white, all white. It was the first black family on the street.
Where'd you move from?
We moved from Watts.
Oh, right. But you still grew up in LA.
I don't think he's lying yet.
And how did it change during the 60s, 70s, and 80s?
In the 60s, it was mostly all white. But 69, 70, 71, they started moving out. You know, more black families was just coming in.
And then when did it get dangerous? When did it start getting dangerous?
When did it start to get dangerous?
Yeah.
Oh, about about 72, 73.
What happened?
The gangs started coming in. Like the first Crips were the Grandies and the Blue Hills right there on Alondra right there. Grandy Crips.
So you were part of that history, the initial sort of, gang.
Yeah, I was there when the first, I was a kid when it first started.
That noise, and I'm
Yes.
stopping this at 1 minute and 45 seconds, it looks like.
Yes.
Was that your phone
That
making
is my
noise?
phone making that noise, yes. And there's going to be a few times here where you're going to hear me loudly texting, and you're not going to be able to hear the audio very well because I was probably texting a message to Mario in that moment. So sometimes it cuts out in this first interview.
Maybe approach.
Well, the first day that Southside started, I happened to be at the school when it started. All my big homies, brothers, and they was there. I was shooting dice. My dad rolled by, and he seen me. He's like, Papa, what the hell are you doing? I said, I'm shooting dice. He said, shooting dice? I'm like, yeah. I said, get your ass in this car. Come on with me. So I really got a whipping for trying to be a salsa. So I was about 9 years old when it first started.
That early.
Yeah.
How'd you work your way up?
How'd I work my way up?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't feel comfortable saying this.
No. You don't have to go into detail. You can just say, look.
You don't want to talk too much about his gang affiliation or what he did to get his way up.
Okay, so answer the question again.
Yeah. How'd you work your way up to that organization?
What, to be the boss?
Yeah.
Well, money, really. You know what I'm saying? Money gave me the power and stuff like that. The dope gang, really. The dope gang.
Yeah.
The coach, one of the coaches at Compton College, I was 17 years old. Got to start with that.
So you were respecting.
Yeah.
Respect the guys.
Yeah. Because when I was in high school, I was in this program called Upward Bound at UCLA.
Huh.
Called what?
Upward Bound program.
Shit, I was kind of a smart student and stuff like that. And on the weekend,
Like an advanced
I
program.
come home,
I think it is.
and all my homies, they was kind of rolling. You know what I'm saying? And I was up there eating them noodles and toodles, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of, I should have stayed there going to UCLA, but I stopped, got in the gang, started selling drugs.
Man. Could have gone to college, gotten the gangs instead.
Stop that for now. Yeah, so can we find out which Yeah. Well, just continue, but we can. Yeah, can we keep an eye on that? I'm not paying attention yet. Oh, that's good. How'd you meet the show?
Oh,
We talked about it, man.
I was like 9 years old, 10 years old, 10, playing Paul Water football.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I was a running back on the team, and he was the center, like the ball. And his dad and his uncles was our coach. So after we would win games, we would go over their houses, go swimming, have hot dogs, chips, and everything. And I was like the star running back, running out, winning all the touchdowns.
Yep.
Number 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sugar was what?
Huh?
What was Sugar?
Suge was the center.
Who's the center?
Yeah, hiked the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
What was you guys tight? Or just knew each other sort of like, because you were
Back then,
yeah, back then.
the coaches was real strict. You know, they didn't care. You know, you bring your parents up there, kind of, you know, rough house them, they gonna whoop your parents' ass. You know, the coaches was real strict, so his daddy used to, I was doing a lot of exercises, running a lot of laps, push-ups, 6 inches, beat the stomachs and shit. We used to be mad at that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? The dad is punishing our ass. So, shit. At practice, I used to try to take it out on his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Hit his ass even harder, you know what I'm saying? He was a little younger than us, you know, maybe a year or two. But I used to punish his ass every chance I get, because your daddy fucked it over us, 6 inches, all that exercising, hard work and shit, bull rings. So really, Coach the Sun used to catch it back then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He ended up going to
UNLV.
UNLV, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
We had lost contact back during that area when he went to UNLV. We never lost contact.
You didn't continue playing?
I got in drug game. Yeah. My mom that got sick when I was 15, 16 years old. She suffered with cancer. So I really lost my backbone. You know, when she lost, that really broke my heart.
Sorry.
I really needed her. I really kind of needed my mom's back then. At that point in time in my life, she could push me to be a better person as far as in school and stuff.
Your pops?
No, he's a good man. Very good man.
So when did you connect with Sugar again? Like Death Row days?
I can't tell you all this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's okay.
Because these dudes are still in the street, homie.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, okay, so forget about that. Now, talk to me about Death Row. When he started Death Row, were you connected?
Yeah. I was rolling, yeah.
Business?
Yeah. I was big time, man. Real big time. I was bigger than him and Paul.
How was that like?
I've heard that before. At the beginning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're like, when they started hanging out with Puffy in like 93, 94, they're
Can't say
like,
what I want to think of. My
you
wife.
go to a concert with him, would Puff pay for your room? Be like, I didn't even fucking pay for my room. We had more money than they did. They were just a little startup company, music label.
Right.
Like we were rolling. Like, what are you talking about? I don't need to pay my hotel room.
You know what I'm saying?
The other way around, if anything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a life, man. You know, being a king like that, the boss, all different areas, you know, different states. It's on, man. I was having fun, man.
You see a lot of money come to your hands?
Yeah, really. Like 3-4 million every month. All
They made 3.
How did
What are
Sugar
you saying?
earn his reputation as a tech guy? That's what everyone thinks about when they think about Sugar. You know him differently. You know him.
well, you guys think you're tough,
That's what I'm
guy.
saying.
Yeah.
Who's the real Sugar?
He went to college. He's just like the rappers. You know, they want to be gangsters, but they're not.
It's a great line.
You know what I'm saying? College guy, a rapper.
It's a great line.
They're not no gangsters. They rap about what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Talking
Real
about Sugar.
gangsters do. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like Tupac, Biggie, you guys ain't no gangsters, you know? They just rap that. They don't represent that.
And Suge,
Suge had the industry scared. He didn't have the street scared. I knew him since he was a kid.
Great
You know what I'm
lines.
saying? I knew he wasn't like that. You guys thought he was like that. I never thought he
Suge had the industry scared. He never had the street
was a
scared.
college kid.
Yeah.
That's a great line.
A college kid, you know a gangster.
but then he's associated with Bloods.
You waited to get $1 million to be associated with Bloods? Come on, man. You wasn't in the streets, dude. Knock it off.
Yeah. I want to get the real story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What this is what this film is about.
Just like the guy knocked him out at the barber shop, the barber. Come on, man. Yeah. I been knew that. Yeah. Since we played football together, you find out a person's heart, especially in a football game. Football, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So tell me more about him. Do you think he was just a little home sugar boy? Was he really softy at heart?
No, his dad's name is Suge. And he just took on his dad's name. So he just called him Big Suge when we was playing football game.
That was his dad's
His
name.
name's
Yeah, his
Mary.
dad's name shit.
But I mean, but what was his personality? Was he?
His name was
like,
Sugar Bear.
You
That's
say
what
he
his
was
mom
a
called
gangster,
him.
but was he like
And then it got shortened to
a
Suge.
softy at heart? Like, was he like a soft guy?
Oh, he's a good kid. Went to college. That's what good kids do. Go to college. Yeah.
Did he have business smarts?
Evidently he did. You know, he took a record company from the ground up and made it $100 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been trying to be no gangster. Because you're not no gangster. He should have just stuck with the business. You know what I'm saying? Like Puff did. Stuck with the business, you know? The business side. Jay-Z stuck with the business. But you want to run around here hitting on people. You know what I'm saying? Think you a gangster. Then you got some crooked cops running around with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So that was his problem. He was trying to be a gangster when he wasn't.
Yeah.
That got him into trouble.
Really? You can't be out here faking. You know what I'm saying? You really can't be out here faking at all. You know, because you will get exposed. You know, the streets will eat you up. And especially if you're weak.
I got you. So, real quick, just to talk about Death Row again. So, when did you first hear about Death Row? Like when they were doing really well? Were you excited? Were you around that whole scene? You know, Dre and Snoop, all that stuff? Or were you not so close to that?
I was handling my business, man. I wasn't worried about no, you know what I'm saying? Them dudes rapping about
Can that
what
dude
I
out
do.
there give me a Coke?
You know what I'm
That
saying?
dude that's getting our lunch
They not
orders.
really
Is there a way to
like that.
like page
They
that
rap
guy?
about
Or
what gangsters do.
I have no idea. Like,
I'm not
that
no
dude's
gang
name? You don't know who that
member.
guy
I'm not
is?
no gang member.
Encyclopedia,
I'm a
like,
gangster.
Okay. If I see him walk by,
It's a difference.
You, when we were talking to my office, you told me that you delivered money for the startup money for sure.
That can get me hurt on me. You know what I'm saying?
Did you listen to their music?
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it All Eyes on Me, Chronic, Dr. Dre. Them is from my side of town. Him and Easy and Ren, they from my side of town.
Did you, you're a fan of Tupac?
NWA ran pretty well from
Yeah, that was cool.
NWA.
I did.
There's stories that your brother Kevin was typing Easy.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
They was two youngsters trying to make it in the street, doing their thing, making money and stuff. Yeah. And I went to the pen. I went to the pen in 1985. And because I used to be in his house, he used to be making all that racket. Yeah. I'm like, man, that sounds like some fucking bullshit. Turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but he stuck with it. And I was walking around the track in Tracy all the time. I'm listening to the cruising down the street in my 64. It was him. I didn't even know. One of my partners came up and was like, I'm like, man, what the dude, Eric, right doing? He like, man, you heard that record? Easy, that's Eric. I'm like, man, you bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Because they only had 2 TV stations back then in the prison yard.
Awesome.
So, you know, but we was listening to the shit on the radio the whole time. And I didn't know that was easy. I was like, damn, when I got out, he blew up like a motherfucker. Yeah.
And Kevin wasn't into music?
Huh?
Kevin wasn't into music?
Kevin went to prison.
Yeah. Well, he was there with you.
No, he went to prison after me. He went to prison when he blew up kind of. And this shit that came off. Yeah.
How many times did you go in?
How many times I went in?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I did a shooting, I had a drug case. I went to Tracy Corcoran, and then I went to the feds. I went about 4 times. We just been about 4 times. This last little bit, they raided my house, came in. Said, the guy didn't know who the fuck I was at first. He like, raided my house looking for my daughter's boyfriend. So I'm like, damn, he like, what you got in here? So I got a pistol and some money. I'm like, okay, I'm glad you declared it. So the motherfucker got I had on my drawers and my slingshot t-shirt while he had me in handcuffs. So he went in the room and got my pants, and he found out who the fuck I was. Called me back in there, he like, man, I know who you are. I'm like, he said, man, you Keffe D. You the leader of this gang. I'm like, man, I ain't been out there in about 5 years. He like, oh, fuck that, I'm taking you to jail. I said, man, you ain't a man of your word, dude. You said you're gonna, declare my shit. No. I have to take you in, so I just did a little bit in Wasco for that, for a little gun case. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was in 2015.
Okay. The stuff with pool and the whole proffer deal that I made before.
Is that it?
All right, let's just move on. Yeah, let's switch it. So this is what I was talking about. He has to stop and change a car. You good? You need water?
I'm good. Yeah.
More mint?
Yeah. You got some more?
Anyways,
Feel all right? Like, yeah. You shouldn't.
I can't tell if they're just bullshitting right now or if they're filming.
Yeah. Emergency surgery.
They didn't give you a colostomy bag?
No. He caught it. He showed it right back together.
Yeah.
He told me before I went to the surgery that I was going to have a colostomy bag.
Yeah, so it's the location. If it's near the rectum, you get.
Yeah.
It's above. You're good.
Yeah.
But it's a pain in the ass.
Yes, it is.
I told you, I've got 2 people close to me who dealt with that.
My mom's passed from that.
Your mom?
That's what scared the shit out of me.
Oh, so you have a hereditary thing.
Man.
Right. Well, I mean, I got my check. It's supposed to be at 50. I got my check at 40.
Yeah. I've been going every year now.
You do it every year?
Yeah,
I do it every 5.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue. Are you guys cool? Hey, so there's a bunch of Southsiders in 90s music videos. You guys are a bunch of music videos.
That's great.
Do you remember which ones you were in? Like,
was that Mellow?
Yeah, that's
All the Easy. One of my brothers is a famous actor in every Easy video. He come get it every time Easy used to get a video. Pick up my older brother every time. Every single time in every single Easy video.
so was that fun? Was that something you guys did all the time?
Keep easy. I didn't want to get exposed like that because of the type of business I was in.
Like your nephews and...
I was in one the Mellow video, just that Mellow. That's the only one I ever got in. But other than that, I didn't want to be exposed like that. Try to stay undercover under the thing.
Is it true that you guys provided lowriders from some of the video directors?
Yeah.
How's that work?
We had only the hydraulic place in Compton called Compton Hydraulics.
Yep.
So people used to call up there and ask go ride the cars. Like, what's the dude named Batman? Little dude, Fish Stone's boy, what's his name, Batman?
communication that occurs between Mr. Davis and his attorney. Even at one point, you're going to hear Mr. Davis say, "Hey, hold on. This is a hot mic."
Let's bring him in and do a short evidentiary hearing then on that issue of attorney-client privilege.
Sure.
Okay.
I assume he's back there.
We'll have Mr. Dorsey come in real quick. We'll have him resworn, and then we'll just proceed on this limited issue outside the presence, and then ultimately I'll make a determination. I understand it's your proffer, but that's what he's going to say, but I'd rather have it fleshed out.
That's fine.
Bring in Mr. Dorsey. Just Mr. Dorsey, no jurors. No jurors yet. Okay, Mr. Dorsey, we're going to have you sworn real quick.
Raise your hand. You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated. May I have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Yes, it's Michael Dorsey, MichaelDorsey.
All right, thanks for coming back, Mr. Dorsey. I hope you had a good weekend. We just needed to do a quick outside the presence sort of hearing so I can determine the legality of some things that are coming in, okay?
Sure.
Or not, potentially not coming in. So I'll let Mr. DiGiacomo ask him some questions about the issue you brought up.
Mr. Dorsey, I know there's times on this recording where you capture conversations that involve the defendant and Wayne Higgins.
Yes.
During those conversations, were they ever alone in a room having a conversation? Was there always a third party present?
I believe they were always in the studio, and there are, I think most of the time you actually hear Mario talking with them. It's like a three-way conversation. So I understand like how privilege works to some extent, and it sounded to me like always he was still in the studio, didn't go outside into a hallway, and again, you can hear Wayne Higgins talking with him.
And not just Mario Diaz. Isn't there a number of people to do this production that have to be in that room?
Correct. There would have been another producer. There's the sound recordist. There's at least one videographer. There's probably at least a lighting person in there. There's at least a good half dozen people in that room with them.
And at one point, does Mr. Davis make some comment about, "Hey, careful, this is a hot mic"?
He does, yes. He's kind of whispering, "This is a hot mic."
So at no point where you're capturing or recording there's not other people within, and describe the size of the studio.
Sure, it's a very small studio. It's probably a quarter the size of this courtroom.
So it's a very small room with 4 or 5 people in it where he's having this conversation.
That's correct, yes.
Nothing further.
Mr. Dorsey, where are you when these conversations are taking place?
I was in an office down the hall.
Okay, and so you had eyes on the studio the entire time?
I did not have eyes on the studio, no.
Okay. You could hear people speaking as to everything that was being said in there?
Yes.
And how were you recording again? Remind me.
I had a pair of headphones, and I had my phone, and I just hit record.
Okay, and so it's essentially the studio audio that you're using.
Exactly, the live audio coming right from the studio. Yes.
So it's a room. Do you know if the studio has signs that they're recording at all times? Like signage that says something like, "This is a recording studio. You are subject to recording." Things like that.
Yes, recording studios typically have the signs up like that. Plus, of course, he would have signed a release, so he knows he's being recorded.
Okay, got it. Anything further? Sorry, I sort of hijacked that a little bit, Mr. DiGiacomo.
Not from the state.
Mr. Sam, you may cross.
Okay, Mr. Dorsey, you've never met Mr. Davis before.
We've never met. We've seen each other before.
Okay, so on the day of the recording, you made it a point to not run into Mr. Davis, fair?
Correct.
You were actually in this other room.
Correct.
And you're there just with headphones on.
Yes.
So.
And I saw him walk by. I know he's disagreeing with me right now. I watched him go by.
Sure, and that's fine.
And he looked at me.
Okay, are you done with the answer?
Yeah, I sure am.
Okay. Now, in terms of your your work, I want to make sure I'm clear. Are you working as an employee of BET?
No.
Okay, what are you at that point?
I am a contract employee, work for hire, as a technical consultant for specifically this production. I'm not hired by BET, I'm hired by the production company.
By the production company?
Yes, sir.
And that's Entertainment One?
Entertainment One and Creature Films, like a subsidiary of Entertainment One.
All right. And then in terms of your work with Entertainment One, that was bound with a confidential agreement, right?
Yes.
Do you have proof right now that you're no longer bound to that agreement?
I do. I have a letter from an attorney at Paramount Pictures, which owns BET, approving me sharing my information. And then I also have an email from Mark Ford, the head of Creature Films, also saying he had no objection.
Okay. So in your work with Entertainment One, what you basically do is you have your phone or whatever recording device down
Yes.
next to the monitor in which you're listening to a conversation.
Correct.
You cannot tell us who's where in your recording, correct?
Correct.
You just hear noises, right?
That's right.
Now, in terms of the actual recording itself, as the individuals sitting there, are they sitting with mics on their lapels as they're sitting there being interviewed by that person?
What you mean, the person conducting the interview, is he wearing a mic?
Is he wearing a mic, and is the person that he's interviewing wearing a mic?
I don't know if the Mario Diaz, for example, is conducting the interview. I don't know if he was wearing a lapel mic, but there would be two mics in the room minimum. There would be a lapel mic on Keffe, and then there would be a shotgun mic over him that is kind of capturing everything else in the room.
Right. And so in terms of what you're recording, you don't know, for instance, if the cameras are on and off because you're actually just listening to sound.
That's correct.
And in terms of the interview, you understand that Wayne Higgins was in the room as well as
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes, he was there for the entire first interview, and then he was like 10 minutes late to the second interview.
All right. Now, before we were listening to this, are there any moments at all where Mr. Davis is talking loudly during what you would think would be a private conversation?
Loudly. He's just using a normal indoor voice, is what I would say.
Okay. And then when you say that there was this statement that this is a hot mic,
Yes.
fair to say that that was a reminder to whoever he's talking to that, hey, this should be kept private.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So there were times where there was an understanding, or at least an idea that what they were going to have a conversation about.
There was one time, that was the only time.
Now, after you had recorded what you did in this
Yes.
case, which is the entire thing,
Correct.
you never had his permission to record all of it, right?
I didn't need his permission.
Why?
Because he's there to be recorded. He's got mics on him. He has lights and a camera pointed at him. He's in a production studio. I'm officially hired on as a crew member. I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
No.
And-
Let's back up here to make sure I'm clear.
Sure.
You're a crew member, but you don't own the rights to the production itself, right?
Correct.
And you don't own the rights in terms of what the camera angles are or anything along those lines.
That's correct. I could
Now-
not put this on YouTube and profit from it.
Okay, well, back up here again. I want to make sure I'm clear. Did you take that audio recording that you made and give it to either Entertainment One or any of the subsidiaries in this case?
No,
Okay, so you basically took something that you didn't have permission to take.
that's not true.
Okay, well, back up here. Tell me who you got permission from.
I didn't need permission. Do you understand? There's no permission needed for that. I'm there to do it. I made the recording because he showed up for the first interview, not ready for his interview to be conducted. So I knew it was going to be broken up into 2 days. So I said, I'm going to make a recording of this so that I can make sure we ask the correct follow-up questions when we come back. That's the only reason I made this recording.
But you're not the contract person. You don't have a contract with
I
this.
apologize. We're way afield of the issue that the court needs to rule upon, and this sounds like cross-examination for a jury.
Oh, I'll get back into it, jury. I'm just saying as of right now, Judge, we have a problem with this. Thank you. And just to make sure I'm clear, you take that recording, and that's the recording that you're now publishing here for this jury, right?
Publishing, no. Playing for the jury, yes. Publishing it suggests publicly. I'm not putting this out to the public.
That was a legal terminology,
Okay.
but you're playing that for the jury now.
Yes,
right?
sir.
I have no further questions.
Anything further, State?
Not from the state.
All right. In general, the attorney-client privilege under 49.095 is broken when you speak in front of a third party who's unrelated to the legal team. Here, it appears as though Mario Dorsey and the others were potentially present for the conversations. Additionally, the setting of the interview itself does not lend itself to a belief that the conversations would be privileged and or private. It's a recording studio. The purpose is there to be recorded. A release is signed so that the person can be recorded. The entire room is microphoned up. Additionally, there are microphones on the people participating in the interview. In general, this isn't a situation that would lend itself to private conversations. I think based on the testimony, they are not privileged conversations. Circling back to the issue regarding the instruction to the jury, Mr. Samft, is there anything? Did you want me to reread the Tavares instruction, which I can add something related to the unrelated shooting to? That proposal for that would be this. You have heard testimony regarding drug trafficking, conspiracy, a federal conviction, gang affiliation, and an unrelated shooting.
Judge, that's not an unrelated shooting. In 2015, he lets the cops come in his house and they find a gun and I think some drugs, and that's what he goes to prison on in 2015. The shooting he's talking about is his teenage shooting that's written about in his book. So Mr. Shams was conflating the two.
Okay.
The 2015, I think.
So how about just instead of federal conviction, prior criminal convictions?
A conviction in 2015? Because that's the only one that wasn't
My
part of the
point
motion.
in saying that it was unrelated is saying that it's unrelated to this incident.
Correct. Unrelated 2015 incident.
Okay. So what's your proposal, Mr. Samft? I saw you had a piece of paper.
Yes, Your Honor. Myself and the defense team worked on a Tavares instruction that says you are instructed that any testimony and or evidence introduced about any unrelated shootings and or murders is not admitted and should not be considered for propensity purposes, but instead for the purposes of motive, intent, or to establish the credibility of defendant statements.
It's not only not to be considered for propensity, it's not to be considered for any outside thing other than those narrow exceptions that we've delineated.
Okay, that's the propensity purposes was the...
So if you're okay with that defense, you want to add or any other purpose somewhere? Okay.
Yeah, we can add it or any other purpose.
Okay, let them add that and then bring it up to me and I'll use that as my master. And we'll ultimately end up giving this instruction to the jury in their packet.
Thank you.
So that's your suggestion, and that is granted, Mr. Samft. As soon as Ms. Panduke finishes looking at it. Almost there, Mr. Dorsey.
Great.
Give us a minute.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Instructed to any testimony and or evidence introduced about too many? About take the two out. Yeah. Any unrelated shootings and murders is not admitted and should not be considered by you for propensity, other purposes, except for the purposes of motive and intent to establish the credibility of defendant's statements. Yeah. Let's see if you can read it, Judge. It's some Banu's, some Colleen's handwriting.
God, guys. You should both be doctors here.
I know. I'll rewrite it for you.
No, it's okay.
You sure?
I think I got it.
Okay. Have a little.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to read. Tell me if there's an objection. You are instructed that any testimony and or evidence introduced about any unrelated shootings and or murders is not admitted and should not be considered by you for propensity or any other purpose. It is admitted only for the purposes of motive, intent, or to establish the credibility of defendant's statements. Any objection?
No.
Perfect. All right, I can read it. So as soon as we bring the jury in, I'll apologize for being a little bit late, my fault, and then I will read them the limiting instruction and we'll get going.
Should we leave Mr. Dorsey on the stand?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right, so as soon as that jury's ready to go, we'll go.
Stand for the jury.
Did the party stipulate to the presence of the jury?
Yes, sure.
You may be seated. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a good weekend. I apologize for the delay. We had a legal issue that I did need to decide before we brought you in, so I do appreciate your patience in that matter. There's a limiting instruction that I need to read to you, and then we're going to resume with Mr. Dorsey's testimony. You are instructed that any testimony and or evidence introduced about any unrelated shootings and or murders is not admitted and should not be considered by you for propensity or any other purposes. It is admitted only for the purpose of motive, intent, or to establish the credibility of defendant's statements. All right, Mr. DiGiacomo, Mr. Dorsey has already been sworn, and so you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Dorsey, in that first portion, the first 35-17, and we're about to get back to it. Let me ask you this. After 2019, did you become aware that Mr. Davis published a book?
Yes,
Did you read the book?
I did.
Were there historical facts he provided you in 2017 that were included within that book?
Yes, there were biographical facts from his childhood. They were in both.
And do you recall what those various biographical background, if you could tell the ladies and gentlemen?
Sure. One of the stories was how his first time hanging out with the Crips when he was 9 years old, and he was shooting dice, and his dad drove by and saw him and ended up, punishing him for that. He talked about playing Pop Warner football with Suge Knight, and not just that, but also he talked about going to Suge's house after they would win for parties in their backyard, like pool parties. He talked about a baseball coach at the Compton College who was dealing drugs. I think Keffe was like in middle schooler, and he started running as kind of a courier for that guy. It was his first introduction to the drug game. He talked about being in the Upward Bound program at UCLA, and there may have been one other detail in there, but all details that I've only ever heard in that interview and read in his book. So I conclude that the author could have only gotten those from him.
All right, Judge, I'm going to have to do a little bit to fast forward this to 35-17, I think we were at.
And we put on record. We put on record when you paused it. Did you write that down?
It was 35-17 was where we paused it. And so I'm trying to get there. This program doesn't make it real easy to just jump that far.
Sounds good.
Nope, went a little too far.
Yeah. You don't think? Man, my boy Zeus was rolling up, doing the club tonight. Rolling up weed in the neighborhood.
Here's the problem.
I guess they was.
Sorry, Judge, the transcript won't come up if I don't start it at 17A.
Start it over?
I'm not starting it over. I just have to roll from here to wherever we're going.
Okay.
So I'm just going to have to guess, and hopefully we're close.
No, we had ran into him at the House of Blues.
Sorry. One more time here. We may just have to listen to a little bit more than we...
Just that night, seemed like dude stuck his head up my ass on me. You know what I'm saying? He's a special agent in charge of the major crime. Since that night, that dude been made more life than I did a 5.5. Well, came up here at least 10 times.
I'm going to stop this. Before his interview in 2017, had you ever heard of Special Agent Holiday?
I don't think so. I don't remember hearing much about the federal investigations into him. That was new information to me.
Told the warden, we got up here, he's a serial killer. I'm like, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Killing rappers.
Like, how did it, like, evolve? Like, you guys were cool, and then you hung out a lot together.
When he used to come to California, we used to meet up and have fun. I was a baller, I was a in fact, I was doing better than him back then. You know, shit, fun, man. You know.
Did he ever talk about shook? Did he ever talk about getting scared?
You fucked up. What you say?
I said, did he ever talk about shook? Did he ever talk about being scared and like, you know, all the bullshit, go back and forth, the East Coast, West Coast shit?
You talked about that later on in our relationship.
That's right.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you know, when did we get to that spot, that place where you guys were talking about that?
I remember my boy Zip was rolling up, he was going to the club one night, rolling up Greenleaf in the neighborhood. His phone rang. He was like, I guess they must have fucking played it. Something, I don't know. He's like, man, let me speak to Keffe. So I got on the phone. What's up, dog? He's like, man, I'm giving a concert out there. If you want to tour on the West Coast. That's what was, think it's cool to come out there? I just said, why it wouldn't be cool? He's like, the big CEO guy. CEO guy? He's like, yeah, the big guy. I knew where he's from. He was like a cold or shit. So I guess I was kind of scared of the guy. So we went to the Irvine Meadows. It was some jam.
Oh, let's get Irvine.
He had the hottest song out in the world. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that song was One More Chance. Boogie on the stage. Suge was right there. So I came off the stage, he asked me, man, how you know that? Same way I know you. After that. So then, after that, we went to the San Diego concert. Matter of fact, the Dallas Cowboys stayed in the same hotel we stayed in.
It's good. He's telling all the same details as he did 10 years ago.
Amazing. And all the balls would go all around that mother for the Dallas Cowboys.
Football team, everything.
Ready for Troy Aikman. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we're going to get you in trouble or not, but the balls were all around the yeah. Then we went to the Anaheim. That was on the Halloween night.
Perfect. Halloween.
Halloween was cool there too.
And he'd just give you passes for everyone, like everyone would go to concerts.
I would just go get the tickets with the little homies. I was riding in the van. I was on the stage with him every time.
You get to hang out with Biggie, obviously, right?
Yeah, Biggie was cool. Cool dude and everything like that.
So when did Puffy start talking about, you know, Suge on a real serious level?
You back there? Oh, we already established that.
Yeah.
You know, what'd you say?
I said, when did he start talking about Suge, like, on a real serious level? Puffy.
Oh, being scared of Suge?
Well, we're doing something more than that.
I ain't really comfortable talking about that right now. When you see me in that suit, you got me, alright?
Okay.
I really thought that out.
Okay. So let's take a break. Okay. You can go smoke. Can you be back here in 10 minutes? You don't want to get more before the 2 o'clock
deadline?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you got to give me to my wife. Because she did take me back. You know, I couldn't. I might have not been here.
What do you mean? Do you want me to?
I said I might have not been here.
Oh, of course, yeah. But she's not down. She's not down there with you, right? She's in the hotel.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like.
Well, I got to take care of her.
Yeah, of course.
After
After lunch, we'll do a little more, and then you're done. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna smoke with you.
Is that cool?
Fans is watching. Fans is watching.
Mr. Dorsey, is that an example where maybe the tape was running before you now restart the recorder?
Correct, yeah.
And that is 3532, Judge.
Okay.
Get rid of this problem.
Can you tell me what he told you? His exact words, do you remember?
We're going to do that on the next one. I have that pretty suit on. Alright?
Alright. Hold on. So, say it in your own words then, not his words. What did he ask you to do? So say it in your own words then, not his words. What did he want?
I guess he wanted to get rid of them dudes, his problems. He get rid of his problems. Yeah.
And who were his problems?
CEO, the big guy. Yeah.
And when did? Yeah, because you said hit him up was a big deal for him, right? Like that was
that was
too.
Man, that was totally disrespect. You don't think so?
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he even said something about us. To me, he didn't say our name, but he said whoever down with him, fuck them too. I'm like, damn.
And so you guys were cool with that, with helping him.
No, we had ran into him at the House of Blues. This is Pop. Ran into him at the House of Blues. Him and the guy Big Sight, the Outlaws. And he had just made that record. Long Beach and Rose band. So one of the homies went up there and
shut the fuck up.
Put him in a little thing right here. Saying, man, you know what the fuck that would mean? Long Beach and Rose band. He's like, no, I'm just rapping. And Sight like, yeah, he's just rapping, man. He don't know nothing about that stamp of blood, motherfucker. Stop, brother. So he was kind of scared that night. You know what I'm saying? And we go out in the parking lot and whoop about 5 motherfuckers' asses. You know what I'm saying? And got into it with some dudes out there in the parking lot. And he's seen that shit. He's like, yo, them dudes ain't no joke.
Sorry about that, guys. So how much did Puffy offer you? How much did Puff offer you? Wayne's gonna give the green light, right?
I'll have a good answer for you when I have one that suit on. I'm gonna take it through for you. Exactly, you know what I'm saying, correct.
But he offered you, can you just say he offered us some money or something like that? Can you say that it was money at least?
Yes, it was money, yeah. Offered us money. Yeah. Yeah, he was kind of scared of that. He was really scared of the dudes, you know what I'm saying? Because Puff wasn't no game. He was out of college, you know, Harvard Art School and all that shit. He ain't with that street life. But the really beef he should have had was, he should have been with Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang them the one was doing the damn foot after the pool at the Shorts concert. They was calling you out. You two was picking some fucking kids, the Junior Mafia. These are kids. You a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? But the beef should have been with the Wu-Tang. He wanted to take it out on the bad boys, some kids, you know, start up. sources. Wait a minute.
Well, that's because Tupac was having that shit.
Lit.
Biggie.
Yeah. He was
So
lit.
Suge hooked up with Tupac and said, all right, we're going against this.
This before he got out of jail, though. Remember the Source Awards? He like, every once in a while, like, you ain't got no love for two, you ain't got no love for the West Coast. Remember saying that? Yeah. All that shit really, I feel it was a jealousy thing. He should have just been happy, Suge should have been happy. You making money, and this dude's making money. Be proud of each other, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, you want to bring each other down.
So why'd you want to get involved in that?
I didn't want to get involved in that shit. They brought it to us. You bring something to the gangsters. I told you that earlier. It's a cap pill.
Yeah, I hear you. Is it true that Biggie and those guys from Bad Boy used to hang out? You guys?
They never been caught. All lies.
Never.
Really, it's they had some bad cops around shit.
I read something about them hanging out at your girl's house in California. Is true.
They never
No pictures of that?
never hung out there. Promise. You know what I'm
So let's cut to let's talk about Orlando. We have 10 minutes before we cut out for lunch. So I want to know like who your nephew is. Like, you know, not a lot of stuff to know about. You know, who is he? How old is he? What kind of family? Tell me a little bit about him.
yeah.
Who are we talking about?
He's well respected, intelligent.
Who, Orlando?
Orlando. My nephew Orlando. Well respected, good student in school. Everybody loved him. You know what I'm saying? He's just a likable guy. Everybody loved him. And he liked the Tupac too. You know,
So what got him involved in gang life?
okay.
Yeah, was he involved in gang life at all?
He wasn't no gang.
No, that's cool.
Told you there's a difference between gangster and gang people.
You want to talk to me about what happened at Lakewood Mall with Trevor Lane? Thing about the chain?
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I know, but you can tell me the story because there's only so many people who know it.
The guy, one of my little homies, wanted to play college football. He was on scholarship. He was at the going to help him get some stuff, like tennis shoes and sweats and clothes and stuff so he can send him to college. You know so he was there waiting on it. And then the homies come up there. And Trayvon, the three death row guys were there. I guess they was mad dog talking shit to him and shit like that. Shit. Some homies came to the door, he seen them.
Nice.
First thing he did was sock the dude and snatched his chain. I'd have never snatched that guy's chain. Never. Marcus snatched his chain. Chains wasn't worth fucking for $300. Petty ass bullshit ass chain. Just smashed a little they were like this. That fucking chain, talking about this bounty and the punk ass chain. Yeah.
There's a bounty on it.
Man, that little punk ass change on me, come on.
So he didn't do it.
Orlando did not snatch that man chain.
So why is it that Tupac then saw him and said, that's the guy who snatched my chain?
All this stuff was building up. It just went from the mall. One day we was on Sunset. Shook pulled up in this Rolls Royce. Him, Snoop Dogg was in the black. Tupac was in the white. I think we was at the Roxy. That's where we went there. They pulled up in their Rolls Royces. Just bought 30, 40 clips out there. And listen, he out there, DVD! Oh shit. Jumped out of his car and talking to me. Sure, you like, is it cracking up here? Like, no, dog. He said, oh, Paradise is brother. It's a club right there on Hyatt in Santa Monica. Going around there. Shit, when we hit that street there on Santa Monica, some dudes just started shooting. Shot up Sugar's Rolls Royce. This little red Godfather was laying in the street. I guess he figured that we was behind that too, you know what I'm saying? We was with you, pulled over to you, you know? It's all kind of little different angles on that shit. We just went from there.
So talk to me about, because I'm really interested in knowing about that a little more. Like, how does the gang stuff feature into the story? Like, how was it building? Is I guess what my question is. Like, the mall thing, what you just told me about Suge. What else? What else was like building up?
We seen them brawls at Luna Park, little club on Santa Monica and Robertson. And them brawls just talking shit. And we just kind of push them around. We didn't beat their ass, man. Just let them know. Don't get it fucked up. And this town's always been our town. The Crips. They know they out there. I just left the state prison. And I was a MAC rep up there. There's 51 Crips, 4 Bloods. You know what I'm saying? So they know they outnumbered and they can't win out here. Crips are more dominant than they are. And they know that.
But what made it kind of tense? Because, before Death Row, there was always tension, right?
Between Crips and Bloods?
Yeah.
Yeah, our neighborhood's always been into it. Because we're on the same side of town. You know what I'm saying? Like the Ludus Park, Mob, and Hams. They go against the boys on the laundry. You know what I'm saying? But we always been dominant over there, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I don't understand Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, and what's the other dude name? What's the tall, skinny guy that came in Compton the other week? What's that tall dude name? Came to Fruit Town.
Lamar?
No. What's his name? He on that Loving Hollywood show. Soldier Boy and all. You don't understand. Fucking get in trouble out here. Go to that state prison. Crips is gonna rape y'all. Justin Bieber, Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping on me.
Yo, but I'm just trying to understand what happened back then. Back then, was it that they got cocky? Is that what happened? Because they were with Suge?
Hmm?
Is it that they got cocky? Is that what happened? Because they were with Suge?
I guess money get you cocky. I guess money get you cocky. You know what I'm saying? They even beat up a rolling 60 and killed the guy at the club. Said DJ Quick and they jumped on the dude and all that shit. That's what I figured that shooting was about on Santa Monica that day when his hat was in the street I was just telling you about. Damn, I guess they gonna get his ass. Yeah.
So this is more gang related than pick. It's not just East Coast, West Coast shit.
I can't tell you really behind it all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some mafia shit, man. Family still out there. Yeah. Yeah. Some of that shit out.
Okay, well, I'll be right there.
I was just a street man, and he was just a studio man, business one. The FBI thing we hit him because he stopped being the boss. That's why he jumped on it so fast. I can't really put him out there like that because he's still out there. You know what I'm saying? He's like my families go back since the 30s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there ain't no Harry over there.
Yeah, no. But I mean, yeah, Suge might
We in the same boat.
Suge might be in jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah, you right. No, I think the police are gonna start thinking.
Good.
All of them gonna go around. All the crooked cops and shit, we was really up against it, homie. One of the city of Compton, they got Reggie, right? Reggie Jr., Sergeant Reynolds, the mayor, all these dirty motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So we was gonna eventually have to have some shootouts with them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It just got busted too, man. I loved it. I like, yeah! They didn't get the main one though. They didn't get the main fucking dude. He just running around. He's still a cop too.
They got Reggie and his dad.
Huh?
They got Reggie and his dad.
I said they didn't get the main one. His name Reynolds.
Oh, really?
Sergeant Reynolds. Pulled over my 60 keys. He was making my life miserable. Hell, clients abroad. Being jealous abroad, man. Dirty. They didn't get his ass.
That precinct was dirty as fuck.
Yes, it was. And we was lived out there with him. Even the mayor, his councilmen. We up there eating at IHOP Mill Lane. And here come the mayor. Man, you better sit your ass down, fool, and kill your ass. You know what I'm saying? Stupid bitch. You know? That dude was stupid. What's his name? Bradley? Omar Bradley? Yeah. That dude was stupid on him.
Let's eat some food, man. All right, thank you guys. We're back in 45. Are you leaving?
No, my name.
You're just there looking dapper?
Wait till you see muscles, homie. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, what's up?
You got a big murder rap? Yeah. Can I see? Yeah. Where we eating?
Just bring it to where we eating.
Oh, yeah, okay. Where are we eating? Oh, it's in there, okay.
You talking about Craig Caden's book? Okay. Yeah. Don't say nothing about no people. That's Wayne.
Once again, Mr. Dorsey, and that's around 52 minutes. There's a break where you missed some of the transcript. What the transcript shows.
Yes.
Very honest. Go back in, drink this shit. Go back to the party. Get the fight and shit.
And then what happened?
What's that?
Then what happened?
Then I'll tell you that when I get on my suit.
Oh, come on. You can tell me a little bit. Just,
What's that?
You know, tell me a little bit of, I mean, this is why we're here. We want to hear the true story of what happened that night.
Yeah.
Wayne, we need your permission.
Well, I mean, he's ready to do it.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know if he's ready. He's not ready to. You guys want to talk?
Yeah, I want to talk about that one later. You want to go to the aftermath?
Yeah, can you talk about, before the aftermath, can you talk about that, like, generally, just to give me something to work with? And then we can do it again in more detail. Yeah, like a summary.
Well, let me consult with him.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
That's okay. Ray, guy over there.
I thought we weren't going to say that, dude.
Okay. He just trying to especially get you know, you say make
What?
turn it on there. The screen ready to go?
No.
That's okay.
You need to tell him that. So we got to, that's some shit we got to discuss.
I mean, I don't know exactly.
Hello. Hello? Where you about to go? Huh? Alright, I'll be through there.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Is that in my pocket?
Just tell him come here for a minute.
You don't have to go into
Listen. We got to consult with the U.S. Attorney. You don't want to get you locked up. You don't want to lock the things up.
No, of course not.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we got to consult with him. So by the next time, you know, I didn't. He asked me to come down here last week, but I never did get a chance to talk to him. That's why I wasn't ready for it. But y'all push me, hard. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what I can say and what I can't say. So I got to discuss that because that dude can put me in fucking jail, give me the death penalty.
Did you have to take that?
They can give me the death penalty only. It just wasn't him. He was just fucking. He was just like a fucking. He was like my dessert.
What you say?
You hear me?
Yeah.
It's way more than him.
I think this is an area where he may not wants to have his words straight.
Right.
So let's do this on the next one.
Okay.
Once I consult with him and he tell me
what you can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to get me locked up.
No. He's still going to address it. It's just that
We gonna
saying,
Yeah, I just got to go consult with him. I didn't want to tell y'all that just morning and stuff like that. The dude said, come talk to him before I do this.
If he didn't do it, why is he afraid of getting the death?
Because if I make him look like an asshole, they're going to lock me up.
but he's going to address it.
Yeah. Okay? That's why I wanted to consult with him first. Y'all forced me to do this.
So where you want to pick it up? The story.
Where do you want to go right now?
Because he said.
You want to do the aftermath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You might as well just look away.
Look.
The man's got to eat.
Real.
Did you? We got food, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing he just said that.
All right, so we're gonna take this. After the fact, after the murder, yeah?
The aftermath. We go, we get home, so we on my street. It's about 4:15. Reggie Wright Sr., you know, he was the captain of the Compton Police back then. I guess he must have did his war room with the oncoming shift. As soon as he did that shit, that motherfucker jumped in that police car, came up my motherfucking street, ran the stop sign and everything, doing about 70. Pulled up on the wrong side of the street, jumped out of his car, said, listen here, you motherfucking Keffe D. You motherfuckers killed my motherfucking son, the belts is coming off. I'm like, man, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, you heard me, motherfucker. I'm like, damn. So, with my immediate crew, I said, look like they trying to get into it. Trying to get in. So we got to watch these motherfuckers. So we stopped hanging around there right then. And we seen they had the back of the police.
What does he mean by, like, my son?
His son is fucking Suge, man. He's Suge's man. You know what I'm saying? All them, they from the same neighborhood and everything. David, Mack, all them dudes, man. So we really had it rough. So we might have to go to war with the police. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the gang members. They had the police. Shit.
Right.
Feel me?
Who else? Was there anybody else after you?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of deranged fans and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some girl might. You know what I'm saying?
When did the cops finally get to you?
No. When we got back, the Moon Man on MTV was like, Keffe D nephew. So it looked like Suge told from day one. You know what I'm saying? So like that motherfucker told from day one, Keffe D nephew. Why the fuck you use my fucking name? You know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand that, you know? Keffe D nephew. Moon Man coming on every hour. You know the little Moon Man? Like, damn. You know? Kind of fucking my connection called me. And said, come meet me. Post a condo and that's a public. And we met him at the Chevron right there. He's like, dog, I'm going to jail. I said, what? He said, yeah, y'all going to jail. I'm like, no, homie. Like, man, I'm out of here. I ain't seen that motherfucker since that day, you know. So, you know, I kind of hate I met Pop. So they destroyed my life. Now these super rich motherfucker ain't even sent me a pair of Sean John drawers or nothing, you know what I'm saying? God damn. Or a noodle while I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? Just left me for dead out here. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't the real fucking, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the way the game go. You know? Shit. Had your back, you ain't have my back, though. You know? Yeah.
When did you talk to police?
What's that?
You gave them a statement at some point, right?
I gave them a statement?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Well, I mean, the proffer deal is a statement, no?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, man? You just ain't gonna say nothing back there?
I don't have to. You already know what the situation is.
Yeah.
This is part of the same thing. It's like,
You think you just said you just
I'm
gonna
just saying,
sit
at some
back
point
there?
you did talk to police. Is that not true?
I think that's what he
Was that
said.
it? Remember what I told you outside? That's why I didn't want to do this today.
Right. Well, I mean,
You know, some shit would give me motherfucking, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I hear you.
Well, yeah. Dude asked me to meet him last week, but I wasn't able, man. My wife was sick, homie. I could have had all your answers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't want to tell you all that, all my business like that, you know, but force my hand.
I blame Tara.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just see what I can talk to you about that, because a lot of the stuff I have here is about that night. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have all the answers, though. I swear.
So you're not talking about it? Is that what we're saying?
I think.
Can you talk about Zip and talking to Puff afterwards?
Zip and Puff?
Yeah, I mean, at some point you needed to talk to them about that shit. Is that the same shit?
Yeah.
Was it? Well, so after that happened, did you get in contact with Zip?
Me and Zip was together. He was with us at the point.
No, I mean, and afterwards you didn't see him. Like, he didn't come back to LA with you, did you? Did he? You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
We went up to Wingstop, Wings, LA Wings right there on the 3rd and the bread. Right there on the side where Pink's, you know where Pink's is?
Oh.
They got an LA Wingstop right there on the
It
side.
was Zip.
Yeah.
It was Beverly though, or
what did you
Melrose.
talk about?
All kind of shit. Money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that we don't waste our time, can we do something where you can talk to me and then you can get approval? You get approval of whether we use it or not? Because otherwise...
We only can answer 3 questions on it. I only go into full detail with you and everything on it.
No, you don't have to do...
Once I get the green light where I'm covered, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't make them look like a goddamn asshole downtown.
So how did you guys lay low afterwards? What you guys do?
You want to know the truth? We didn't lay low. We was after they asked. Mr. Man lay low. He the one who flew out to the Caribbean and shit. But we some mafia shit, man. Yeah, don't we didn't lay low. We had to stay sharp, man, because we had to watch out for the police, had to watch out for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we didn't lay low.
What's he talking about? The
So
mafia?
I think this you can answer. Why didn't they bring up any charges against Orlando?
Because they couldn't prove it.
Give it to me in a complete sentence.
Why they didn't bring up the charges? Because I know they can't prove it.
They talked.
Yeah, they raided everybody else. I think it was October the 7th or something like that. Raided everybody else. Just so happened, one of my homies, he's a grease trap guy. They pick up the old cooking grease. He came, knocked on my door about 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock. Said, Keffe D, the FBI, and about 100 police is up at the donut shop. I told him, wait 1 minute. I grabbed my shoes, I put on my pants, grabbed my shoes and shirt and stuff, left my car and everything. I jumped in the truck with him, told him to drop me off at the Metro Red. I missed the raid by 5 minutes.
Huh.
Otherwise, it would have got me.
Did he say somebody tipped him off?
Mm-hmm.
So
Who
let's
was
go back
it?
to Orlando, because he passed away, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
maybe you can talk about what he did that day without mentioning you. Is that something you feel comfortable doing?
Oh.
Because you can't implicate him. He's dead. There's nothing that can happen.
What's that?
Can you talk about what Orlando did that night?
I just
The
texted
night
In Vegas, yeah. Without mentioning you at all, just talk
He
about
went to the
him.
hospital. He went to the hospital to get his shoulder fixed and stuff like that.
No, but I'm talking about before that.
We got to consult. There's 3 questions that stuck on. I got to go consult with this man because
I'm just saying he's not. There's nothing. Wayne's a lawyer. Wayne, can you confirm that? Can he talk
Can't
about Orlando
confirm
without mentioning his name? Without mentioning Keffe's name?
That's what I asked Mario. I said, see if he'll talk. What does he know about what Orlando did that night without including himself in that? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because Orlando's
So,
dead. Been dead almost 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did Orlando go after Tupac that night after the fight?
Huh?
I got to do my job.
No, he didn't go after Tupac.
He did not.
Mm-mm. Man, wait till I get on the suit, man. You keep on. Let's go somewhere else. You want to talk about Paul? Something like that?
What's that? I did. He didn't want to answer, but I'll ask you. Okay. Did you try to get money from Puffy after the fact for the deal that you had arranged with him?
No, because it was hot. You know what I'm saying? You just can't jump out there like that. You have to be smart in this game. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, they'd take your ass down. They would have been to our ass down. You know what I'm saying? And
so what was your plan?
I seen him, well, maybe like 6 months later at the House of Blues right there. And he invited us to the Pretty Pictures Museum the night before. And we went up there. He was up there partying. I'd seen him at the Pretty Pictures Museum. He like Keffe D. The FBI is all over us. You know what I'm saying, if you want to catch our heat, you know what I'm saying? Said they up in this party right now. I'm like, really? Like, yeah. So that's why I didn't understand how the fuck Biggie can get killed. You know what I'm saying? If the FBI all around here, you know what I'm saying? Said they up in the party and everything. Ever since we got off the plane. Fuck.
God, I just thought of something I never thought of.
So we'll talk about Biggie in a second, but did you ask him for?
That's why there's
the
no
money
way
that
Keffe and the
he owed you?
Southside Crips killed Biggie.
Was that?
Did you ask him for the money that he
Puff
owed
and the
you?
FBI are all over.
No, I didn't.
So the Keffe would have
Shit,
been
we
like,
got the
fuck,
FBI
the FBI are
around,
outside right now,
money,
murder's
bro.
off. We can't kill him right now.
That's
Yeah,
what
of
we
course.
do.
God, I never put that together before.
And what's is it true that there's a rumor going around that Zip got half the money?
That's what the FBI said.
Say it again, because I don't.
That's what the FBI said. That Zip got the money.
Do you believe it?
He's a motherfucker. See Donald Trump, Trump Jr. right now in trouble. And about fucking emails and shit. He a motherfucker. You know he a motherfucker.
Did you talk to Zip about the money?
No, yeah, man. As soon as I left, I told you that, man, Ted Holiday had his head up my ass on me. I still got invoice from him. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that dude's a motherfucker. He head of the major crime unit, shit. That dude's a motherfucker, dude. You know?
So, but you, I mean, here's the thing. You're not upset about not getting paid? Were you not upset about not getting paid?
It's the time to get paid. I was trying to pick the perfect spot, dude. You know what I'm saying?
What
trying to just pick the perfect
spot.
All right, let me just backtrack here for a second.
What does he mean by that?
Yeah, you can switch over. Yeah,
He's afraid to talk in this office building.
Yeah. He wants, like, this.
He wants to be in, like, a warehouse
He
or
wants to be,
somewhere.
like, yeah. He wants to save him. Like, his... I don't know if they come up with the spot or what, but... Yeah, that's, he doesn't want to be here.
Right? What you gonna do with some money in here?
Right. No, I mean, because you were saying, like, yeah, I didn't do it then, I didn't do it. I just want to make sure that, you know, I want to know where your head's at. You had a plan.
I am a kingpin that was making more money than Paul than we were then.
You're picking your spots, too.
Yeah.
Right. I hear you.
Playing my cards right. Yeah. Not at all. We was up under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? We got crooked ass Compton police feeding these dudes downtown all the information. You don't understand, homie. Y'all need to be on our fucking side, homie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on Tupac's side and all these other dudes' side, they should be on our fucking side. We the one who was catching it. Had crooked Compton police, crooked Rampart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They telling them people downtown the FBI shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah,
I mean,
we was up against it, homie. It's the shit that's coming out right now.
You know, maybe we can talk about that sensitive stuff, like, you know, on the street somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, bring a camera. So, okay, so, just give me a second. Just make sure. Yeah.
Go over everything.
Yeah, that's all good.
And he gonna give me the green light.
Right.
Say yes or no.
Is it true that you went to the that Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony for Puffy?
Huh? Where you heard that from?
Him. He said it.
Damn. Yeah. When he got to start. There's too many people, so you couldn't really get close to them.
Oh, good, he confirmed it.
My boys did run into him at the club.
When?
Society, we were keeping it out and all that shit. And I ran into a couple more dudes that I don't even know. And he like, man, post every quarter's posted me like $20,000 worth of clothes. Like, ain't that a bitch? So a couple of times I called Daddy's house. He never returned my fucking calls or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he was just trying to wash his hands with us, whatever. I fucked him. And that's wrong. That ain't the way it go, you know what I'm saying? Had your fucking back, supposed to have our fucking back. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what we was up against out here. You know, I hate I took that fucking phone call from his ass. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise we wouldn't have the crooked cops on our ass. We wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Because me and Suge was friends, motherfucker. We've been knowing each other since we was 9, 10 years old, bitch. I'm tripping though. Yeah. I'm kind of mad at the dude, dog. You know what I'm talking about, Puffy? Yeah, I'm kind of mad at him.
And there was never any, after you stopped trying after a while, there was never any contact.
Yeah, no contact.
Yeah. Why? Let's go to Biggie. So he invited you to the Peterson Museum, to that vibe party. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said there were too many people there. The feds were there.
Yeah, he said that.
Right. So that wasn't the place or the time, right?
Hell no. The FBI there, they see us together. You know, they put shit together.
But why did you go in the first place?
Why did I go? Because he threw smashing parties on me and all that, you know what I'm saying? We was just literally invited. You know what I'm saying? They kind of needed us. They should have kept us. You know, because probably still be alive today. You know what I'm saying? Instead of talking about the FBI around, I guess you were scared of us. I don't know. The FBI around. I guess the FBI was going to protect him, but it don't look like they protected him because he did. You know? Then 2-3 days later, Sergeant Reynolds pulled up talking about, we killed Biggie. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Calling the people downtown crooked cops, man. That's some bullshit, you know? Yeah.
So can you tell me definitively that you had nothing to do with Biggie's murder?
Nothing.
Can you give me a full sentence?
We had nothing to do with no Biggie Smalls murder. Biggie was our friend. Why would we want to kill our, you know?
Why do you think people thought that?
Because of the money and all this other shit. And then the crooked cops just started feeding the other day superior's head. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit. They know they did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they telling the people downtown, the FBI friends, of course to get the heat up off them. Yeah. Man, we was up against it all. The mayor, even the mayor was against us.
I hear you. And when you say the money, you mean the money that was owed from Puffy?
Yeah.
Can you say that?
For the money that was owed from Puppy. Yeah.
That's why people thought that you killed Biggie.
Yeah, that's why they thought you killed Biggie, yeah. You didn't kill no Biggie, though.
So why did you agree to tell your story after all these years?
I agreed to tell my story?
Yeah, to us. I mean, I know why you told your story to police.
Saved my fucking life. And I was really facing the death penalty. Yeah. Shit. And I just didn't save my life, I saved my whole crew life. You know what I'm saying? They just would have put down like 48 indictments. All my big hitters, all my homies, all my family, even the plugs, even the Colombians. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They had our ass, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. Dude said he was from D.C. Then they used the psychology game on me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's how they got me, man.
And to us, why did you want to tell that story to us?
Because I felt we was betrayed. Then, you know, just the way we was done by the crooked cops, the media, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I was wronged. We was wronged, really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude, they come raid our house. Sugar friends come raid our house, take our guns. You know, that shit wrong, man. Shit just totally wrong. You know, people think we was lying about the shit. Shit just hit the fan last week. We read you right, senior and junior. That you know they did crooked. Yeah.
Tell me about that, like, because I think you touched on it, but I want to know more about, like, Suge enlisting crooked cops to help him out. What was that about?
I don't know what the fuck it was about. It was smart, though. King move. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know? Shit. What you do in the dark don't come to the light. That shit is for to hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like they say, you ain't bigger than the law. And FBI is a motherfucker. They take your ass down. Shit. I ain't no better than Noriega. I ain't no better than fucking Don Hussein. None of them son of a bitches. You know what I'm saying? John Gotti or none of them. They took them down. I'm a peon to them. You know what I'm saying?
But was that widely known that Suge was hanging around, was like protected by cops?
Hell yeah. Everybody knew that, yeah.
Knew what?
Knew that he was protected by crooked ass cops, son of a dirty motherfuckers. I wish I could tell you everything, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
tell you every fucking thing.
Did that ever give you pause to fuck with Suge? Like, did you ever say, I shouldn't fuck with Suge because, you know, these cops are going to be on my ass afterwards?
You know, I'm more down with my nephew than I am down with Suge. Fuck Suge, as far as coming to that. My family, I'm his uncle. I'm here to protect him. You know what I'm saying? And all that.
Was there ever a time where you felt bad about Tupac?
Was it every time I felt bad about it?
Yeah.
That shit never happened. I lost my plug. You know what I'm saying? Colombian boy left. Went back to Bogota. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hated it happen.
Can you say what? So you wish what hadn't happened?
I wish that never happened to Tupac because shit, it changed my whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? My plug that I was making all them hundreds of millions with, fucking went to Bogota and left. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to get caught up in our bullshit. And I wish I would have listened to him. I should have jumped on the plane with his ass to Bogota. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. All right,
That's
yeah.
okay.
That's my son. And my wife, they on my ass.
We're almost out.
Okay.
Was that? Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry, you have to repeat it because the phone was ringing.
Okay, about the Bobaton?
No. About Tupac. Like, did you ever feel bad? I mean, this is a kid on, in the prime of his life.
I was like,
an artist that everyone loves.
to me, it was an ignorant kid in the prime of his life doing stupid shit out here.
How so?
Also, he shot the police in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Jumped on my nephew, him and his little gang. You know, you're a rapper. Stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your fucking lane. You're not a gangster. You're a fucking rapper. I told you earlier. Stay in your fucking lane, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So he should have just stayed in his lane. I hate it happened to him. Stuff like that. And, it really changed my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? My plug left. Shit, I met him. And I'm out of here. Y'all going to jail. Wish I would have been on the plane with his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I hate it happen, bro.
If Tupac had not gotten involved with your nephew in the lobby of the MGM, would he still be alive?
I don't know. He ignorant. It's a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? The dude's, you know what I'm saying? I guess he went with that mob, and that shit went through his head on me. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel about it. Shit went through his head. And, he's ignorant, so he run into a lot of problems out there trying to be a gang member. You know what I'm saying? But, see, in our community, we try to get up out the gang life. Like try to play sports, rap, stuff like that. Try to get up out the gang life. Our motive is to get up out the gang life. Get us a home. Get us a family. These motherfuckers nowadays is got millions of dollars enjoying their fucking game. That shit is backwards. You know what I'm saying? Shit is backwards. Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, Justin Bieber. Better listen. You know what I'm saying? You got all that money. Get away from this bullshit. Because all it leads to is death, penitentiary, and heartaches for your family. You know what I'm saying? People out here, we grew up in this shit. You guys from another town, dude, you need to leave that shit alone. Take it from Keffe D. Leave that shit alone, boy.
So let me ask that question again. I really like that answer, by the way. I think it's true. It's like everyone's coming,
Yeah, this dude from Virginia, he coming being gamer. That's stupid. That's backwards.
So is
the real game members is trying to get up out this shit.
If that shit hadn't happened with Orlando, would you have left it alone that day?
Yes. Me and Suge is friends. We were friends. We grew up together. Shit when the shit that never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that shit shouldn't have never happened. Because me and this guy grew up together. We was friends since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell you the whole truth about this shit, about the balls.
That's okay, but this brings up a good question. Did Suge know that who he was dealing with Orlando? Did he know that he was your nephew?
I told you, Moon Man came and said, Keffe D nephew. LA Times, Keffe D nephew.
No, I don't mean then. I mean before.
What?
Before he kicked him in the head.
I don't know. I think that was a stupid choice. But he did say that night, he told them police that night that Keffe D nephew, Keffe D nephew. You know what I'm saying? He did say that. You know what I'm saying? He keep on saying he ain't said nothing. Bitch, you know you said something. You know what I'm saying? Why you use my name? That's what I don't understand. Right. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get me arrested too.
Right.
Yeah.
Orlando had a deal, right? To testify for Suge. Can you talk about that?
What's that?
You heard me. Orlando had a deal to testify for Suge at one point.
You taking all the stories out of my book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make my book no good no more.
Hey, this is good promotion for your book.
What's that?
This is good promotion for your book.
Oh, you know about that too?
You just told me about your book.
No, I'm talking about the meeting.
I don't know. Is there any truth to that?
What?
That Orlando agreed to a deal to testify for sure?
Okay, all right, something. What's that? We not gonna go to that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna save me something for my motherfucking book. Goddamn, no surprises. Hey, homie, yeah. You did your work though. I'm not even
right?
I see.
Well, next time we talk, I'm gonna drill you on those. There's no.
All right.
There's no escaping it. Nora, are we good? Do you have anything? Yeah, you feel comfortable talking about that? She said, can you talk about the hierarchy of, or maybe like being a kingpin? Yeah, like how, how's it structured? Like how's codes? Yeah. You look at me, don't look at her.
Okay. Like the codes of the street? Our gang is built through respect and the work you put in. And as far as power, you know what I'm saying? That's the way our gang is. You got the double OGs, OGs, OBGs, BGs, and the TGs.
Tell him to tell him where he was.
And the OTSs and that's where our gang is instructed. So I could fall in the double OG, but I was there when the gang was instructed. So this way it goes. People will, you either become a gang banger as you get older, or a gangster. Or go to school, or get a job. You know what I'm saying? By 25, that's when you can determine whether you're gonna be who you're gonna be. You're gonna be a gang banger, a little, you know what I'm saying, drinking, smoking weed and stuff all day long, with your pants hanging down. Or are you gonna get a job? That means you out the game. Or are you gonna become a gangster? You know what I'm saying? For the gang. You know, that's where our gang is structured. Yeah.
Do you think that Suge ran the label like a gang?
Yeah. Yes. He kind of hired all gang members. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He hired all gang members.
So who was he in the structure?
Who was Suge in the structure? I guess his money gave him the power. You know what I'm saying? How people listen to him. You know, money is power. You know, and shit, I guess they... Well, we knew he was a bust, the Crips did. I know our side of town did, because we played football with the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I want to go back to the Biggie night. Where were you, and how did you hear that Biggie had died? Your phone's ringing. We're almost done. I got
you. Wife. She on me.
Just 5 more minutes, I promise.
Okay.
Where were you, and how did you hear that Biggie had died?
I was under the parking garage, and everybody ran back up under the parking garage and said, "They just killed Biggie! They just killed Biggie!" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, damn, that was fucked up. By then, all the LAPDs was there, and I was waiting on my car to get valeted up out of there and shit. Valeted up out of there. Then 3 days later, punk-ass Compton police and crooked motherfuckers pulled nephew over and said, "You guys killed Biggie too?" I'm like, "Oh, no, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit. They run down there. They just played dirty pool with us, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was really like a fall guy. To me, fucked over me, man. It fucked over my life.
But they cleared you, right? I mean, you're not.
My life been fucked over ever since, homie. You just don't understand, dude. And I still gotta watch people. You know what I'm saying? To me, they violated my civil rights, my everything, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Did you suspect that somebody was casing the party, the Bad Boy?
Casing the party?
Yeah.
You heard about that? Well, you're a motherfucker. Yeah, you did your little work. Yeah, they was up there. The Bloods was there. They came up there. I told Puff, you know what I'm saying? I said, y'all be careful. Them niggas is up here. And like, all right. And sure enough, it went down. Yeah, sad. You know, they come up here and get ate up out of it's a zoo out here in the jungle. Y'all coming from that little punk ass town that's bored of shit. Eat your ass up out here, boys. It's gorillas. I mean, this shit is lions and tigers and bears.
Well,
They will eat up the weak out here.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Did you? How'd you feel about Biggie dying since you knew him personally?
Oh, they kind of fucked me up. You know what I'm saying?
What did?
When Biggie got killed, kind of fucked me up. I was sad behind it, everything, man. It was fucked up on it. Then these bullshit ass cops gonna put that out in the media like we did that bullshit just to get the heat up off their ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's all gonna come out. It's coming out every day, homeboy. Believe me. Yeah.
All right, brother. I'm gonna set you.
And my wife did me. All right.
Oh, wait. Just sit here for 20 seconds with no sound. So don't make any sound. You just gotta record the tone of the room.
This is ringtone.
Okay, thanks, man. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a good story.
Because our street.
Wait, stay there. Yeah, sit back. Just do this question real quick. Sorry, I thought you were done. That was your only question before. Okay. So why Baby Lane?
Why did it be called Baby Lane?
Why was Orlando? Yeah, tell me that.
Because he was born on Burrs Lane.
Sorry. Tell me the whole story, like the sentence. Orlando was called Baby Lane because...
Orlando was called Baby Lane because he was born on Burrs Lane. The street, Burrs. And they just called him Lane, short for Orlando. You know, so he took our street name. And his pops was real high in the echelon of our gang. One of the founder fathers. That's all.
And the baby isn't because he had a baby face or anything like that?
Baby Lane. Short for our street.
Right. And Keffe?
Keffe? We had like 3 Keffes in our hood. So they just broke them down. And they just put Keffe D on it.
So they gave you the initials so that
Yeah.
they separate you from the others?
Others, yeah. And that shit just went like a wildflower. Blew up, got rich, had all the money, all the women. Don't put that on there. My wife's gonna kill me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You better have my wife deposit for that car too.
This has got to be the last one.
Okay. Original gangster, yeah. A double OG is a dude that's been around a while. You know, the founding fathers and stuff. You know, the founding fathers of the gang. That's where our gang stopped at, the double OG. And our youngest gang members is called TSs, Tiny Soldiers. Yeah. But we got like about 6 different generations. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
My wife wants that deposit for that car too. Because she is on my, she's crazy.
So why don't you talk to, well, we gotta talk to you.
Call me. I'll
Let's
let
talk
you
on the
know.
phone, right? And then, and if you know, if things get heavy for you, maybe we can just talk about Orlando and then leave it at that.
All right.
But these guys are expecting details from that night. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. That dude.
I don't want to put you in the like.
Even the Justice Department is DC.
Yeah.
I swear to God on me.
I hear you.
They had some major players on me, dog. The dude named Michael Dorsey. Oh man. He's a beast. He's head U.S. attorney of this area. We call his blue beard. That dude hate me on me. I swear to God.
Yeah. No, like I said, I mean,
I'm in the room like, y'all fucking to deal with the fucking devil now.
They're wrapping up right now.
Somebody gonna wind up dead behind this. Like, sir, I swear to God. I swear to God, man. Everybody gonna be. I'll be nice. I'll be good. I'm not the devil.
no. I mean, do what you got to do, and then can we set up a date, Nora? Like an actual date where like there's no misunderstanding. You're here for this. Or we can go out to Vegas and what I wanted to do is for you to take us on the street. Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
Bruce with us.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That is funny.
Hey, you know,
Let me tell you.
they never, you know.
The dude, I seen Rick Ross at the airport. He just couldn't put my face on him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I know that. He said, bro, I know you from nowhere. I said, you don't want to know who I am, motherfucker. He's like, I know you. I'm like, yeah. You really want to know?
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But
it's the 20th. Like my sister giving her, we giving her a 70th birthday party. Her milestone 70. My sister. That's on the 29th. So I'm gonna be there about 4 days before then. For a whole week.
okay, here you mean?
In California. Yeah.
California.
The 29th of July.
But if we just wanted to come out to Vegas, can we do that too? I mean, I'm not joking about the street stuff. Yeah. Then you can just tell me on the street. It'll be different than this.
Yeah.
It'll be less formal.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
One shows up for break.
Up to about 45 minutes.
Okay.
All right, we have Mr. Dorsey back. You're still under oath, sir. Mr. DiGiacomo, you may resume your questioning at this time.
Thank you.
Mr. Dorsey, that was the July 17th, 2017 conversation that we just listened to, correct?
It was the first interview, yes.
And then the second interview, and I have a copy of the transcript if you can look at it, was July 28th of 2017. Does that sound accurate?
That sounds right, yes.
We're just going to start playing that, Judge. And that is State's Exhibit number 122.
Okay. 122 is now playing.
Are you moving back, you think, anytime soon? You're going to stay you don't like to know you don't. But your wife's got that business of hers or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So she'd have to give it up for you to come back?
Yeah. No, she with a corporation, so they'll move her around.
Oh, that's cool.
She say she won't come back.
Looks good. I mean, I see a white man in the background. Other than that,
I'm gonna get out of here soon.
yeah. Actually, I see a white man's torso in the background.
Sorry to hear that.
Where's Tara?
What's that?
Where's Tara?
Who's what?
Where's Tara?
Tara?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen her today. You said she called me and told me that you called her this morning. But I don't think she's in the office, actually.
Look at Mario for 1 second. I just want to make sure your background looks good. We'll be in business.
You're gonna be looking at me the whole time, so.
So Dave, I think it's hitting the whole thing. We want to raise it up and down. There we go. Just down. Put in the shoulders, right?
Try. Hey, Eric. Yeah. Oh, well, do this first. What the hell's happening over there? Did you get in touch with him? No, he's not picking up for Nora either. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Excuse me, where's the neck line?
But that's all right, right, Keith? You know what you're going to talk about, right? Do you need him here? He's not picking up.
What?
Night come, yeah, I do. You know, we already discussed that. I don't know what the fuck you up with.
Me neither. Yeah.
Sometime we want to. Man.
Where'd he go?
I'm in before you start.
Wait, I mean, I'm ready to start.
How are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I just heard him say you don't need him here, do you? He's like, yeah, I do.
That's all we got. We'll talk a little bit about the fight.
I told I'm not. I wasn't comfortable with that little black stuff.
You know what?
Told her that we was in the office that day when we was arguing. I said, if you give me 2 weeks, she said, I said, I gave you 6 months. And she said, Keith, I got the people here, just shoot this, woo. So I don't look like shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, you mean you gotta shoot the whole thing again?
Yeah.
Okay. We can do a little bit of that. Yeah, sure. I mean, but you look great. I have it already. We don't have to go through the entire story.
I look great.
You look fine. Yeah.
To you.
To me. To everyone. To everyone who's seen it.
Hey, don't release that shit on the internet like they did last time.
No, of course not.
Who released that shit?
I wasn't even working here when that happened. I have no idea.
Did you hear about that? Yeah.
You weren't even working here?
I've been here for 5 weeks. You should.
So he shot like a promo. He came in, before Mario got hired, and shot a promo, and then somebody like BET or somebody leaked it on the internet.
I know. I actually was here for one. I was here working on a different.
Alright, so can we get let's
Disaster.
talk about the other stuff then. No, we'll get to that later. So I'm just gonna go back to the stuff that we talked about in the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we get to that. Yeah. Everybody ready to start?
Yeah, that's bad.
Can you give me a? We need a pen, right?
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, for this. Yeah.
So we're very close.
Yeah. No problem.
Do you want me to ask?
Where do you think we'll start?
Yeah, just push it. But I'm just be careful 1 second. Yeah, just those see what happens. Right. Comfortable with this thing? Yeah, I'll probably operate this. Yeah.
No, I didn't see it. See you anytime. Thank you.
Okay, what's happening? Okay, that one? I'm not seeing it. I just told them I thought it was fine. I see. The one good thing is on the 78, the 3.2K, we have a lot of pushback. To get the extremists, we got a lot of room on it. But anyway, we can do water. Right? You can't get water if you don't do water. Alright, let's go. Eric. Yep. That's cool. I'm rolling. Yeah, how you are? Okay, guys, give me a second.
We are rolling, so everyone please make sure you're holding on silent and vibrate.
So last time when we talked about, you gave me a little bit of your background. Where'd you grow up? What was Compton like when you grew up? Why don't we talk a little bit about that just to get us warmed up?
Okay.
Let me just move my chair up. So remember, you're going to be looking at me, and remember to try to speak in full sentences, right? I'm going to always stop you if you don't do it. So,
Okay.
So I grew up in blah blah blah. It was, my neighborhood was this.
Okay. I grew up in Compton. I moved here in 1965. It was all white back then. We was the first black family on the street. It was pretty cool. Then the blacks started moving in like 69, 70, 71. Then, most, hold on.
Sorry.
No,
I think it's a computer, yeah. Sorry. I did. No, now you turn it on. It's off. Go ahead.
Okay, I grew up in Compton, 1965. Moved out there. We was the first black family on the street, literally in the neighborhood. So blacks started moving in about 69, 70, 71. Most families would have both of their parents, pops and moms and pops. The neighborhood was pretty nice, pretty green grass, and all that. And the gangs came in about 70, 71. And our neighborhood started gang banging in 1972.
And what affiliation were the gangs?
It was Crips and Bloods. And our neighborhood was U.S. at first. Then they turned to Crips in 1972.
You were a good kid, you were telling me, right?
Yes.
Like you were a good student and all that stuff.
Good student,
How did you go? Tell me that, and then tell me how you fell in with gang activity.
I fell in with gangs.
Yeah.
Really, I fell in with gangs. It was a fad around our neighborhood. I was a good student, but I still was a gang member back then. I used to be like the ball boy for Compton College, so I knew older dudes and stuff like that. They gave me more wisdom, whereas
You played ball with Suge Knight, right?
Yeah, played Pop Warner football at Greater Compton with Suge Knight. His dad was a coach and stuff like that.
So you cool dude?
Yeah, he was cool back then. He was like a year younger than us. Him and his cousins played on our team. He was twin, Ronald Dynamite, and Suge. And all three of them played on the team. His dad was our coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So at some point, you guys were tight, right?
We were just football teammates. Yeah, we used to go to his house. We went in the games. Go to his house, go swimming. We used to go to his other uncle's house. And Donald house too. We go swimming over there after we win and stuff like that.
So, let me check my notes here. When did you first hear about Death Row?
Death Row?
Yeah, about the label and all that stuff.
1990.
Just tell me in a full sentence.
I heard about Death Row in 1990. Before Suge was even involved.
What was your impression like? You know, what were you? Is it true that you were somewhat involved at the beginning with them?
Yes.
Can you explain what that was?
Well, I did the footwork for the project. I really didn't think it was going to work. 2 years later, it came out.
So what was that footwork?
It was the footwork? Yeah. You know, just the footwork, basic footwork.
We have it on camera. You told me about delivering the money and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So can you expand on that?
You say?
Can you tell me about it?
I just did the footwork with the money part. That's fine. Yeah, but I can't tell you what I did it for. You know what I'm saying? But I did the footwork for the project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think maybe Wayne's calling. Hey, Randy. Can you check to see somebody from the reception is calling me? Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah, you need to be in here.
Yeah. So, he's not gonna come for him?
He's not gonna come for me? I'll go get him.
No, I'll do it. Let me just finish this thought before we forget it. Then he can wait for a second. So without naming names, what kind of people did you do the footwork for?
Huh?
Without naming names, what kind of people did you do the footwork for?
The bosses.
Yeah, but just, tell me in a full sentence. I did the footwork for...
I did the footwork for bosses. You know, me and Suge had the same boss, really. Literally. Yeah.
And was it drug money?
Yes. Yes, it was.
In a full sentence, please.
Yes, it was drug money.
Yeah, so let me get Wayne then. We can stop now. Yeah, how much time do we have in that?
10 on these rolls.
Okay, let's just keep rolling.
I'm talking about me. Okay. Okay, hey.
Oh, damn, right.
Yeah, I'm good. Good job.
I feel everything jiggling.
So he in there talking to the door?
He's not gonna talk if you're not there.
Why he do that every time I'm in there?
What?
He supposed to be in there with me, dog.
Just come in.
What are you talking
about?
What's the
any more
headaches? I'm saying, why don't we know how we got to make conversation? We hear you may come in. We'll stick to that. That's right. So, move forward.
Some bullshit, man. I made that happen. And he told my sister that, I swear to God, man. And she sweats me every motherfucking month for rent money. Because he told her that.
Just please come in. Yeah.
I looked through over the door. I said, Shawty, I've been there this man.
It makes my life more miserable. Yeah, we're good.
He really crossed me. Nigga, no way in hell Edie will let that book come out. He would have been when he said something about my brother. They just showed him, huh? I ain't wrong, man. He hooked this up. Yeah, I'm going to y'all on it. In fact, I didn't even talk to him. I talked to him first about it. No, listen. I know we was already going to his house and all that, spending the night and all that.
Oh, you get it out? He's talking to Tara, and Tara has to leave, so he's going to be here in 10 minutes.
Tara got to leave. Okay, I need to talk to her too, though.
That's what his son did with.
You know where she is?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Alright, you're just going to stop
I'll fill you in. I'll translate.
Where Tara at?
Yeah. Right, basically, yeah. That's a huge admission from an OG from Compton with verifiable connections to say on camera, yes. Straight from the horse. He's the go-between.
Why does it have to be so complicated? It's like a fucking pen.
Nobody's talking about right now because he's cut off, but no, they fell out. But, certainly not after Tupac here.
I'll get pushing to get everything going, and then we can kind of figure out.
So I'll give it to you after. Yeah. I mean, I have to get it from them, but I can give it to you.
As soon as we get everything done today, we can probably.
Well, I wanted to go to Vegas and
Do the hero shot.
yeah.
Yes, right after the hero shot. How much do I 25 G's for? We probably could do 10 today.
I only have authorization for 5.
I know.
You can talk.
I'll just take you on.
Okay, if you need it.
Because I need property.
But if you need, then when we go meet you in Vegas for your hero shots, we'll just bring the other, 20 G's. Does that work? Don't want to get some good hero shots. Okay, check sign.
Sounds good. Hi, Ashley. This is Mario Diaz calling you back. Hi. Good. Okay,
I don't know why they're taking a break. I didn't hear somebody couldn't get in or something. I don't know. I have not heard his voice, but he didn't say much last time either.
Then make a left. It was the wrong path.
Oh, you gotta take the wrong path.
Hey there, how are you? I'm good. I'm actually, just wanted to call you back real quick because but I'm doing interviews today, so I don't have a lot of time. Tell me.
This one is going for lunch.
How did that get started?
Oh, we had a place called Compton Hydraulics. My brother did, and they used to call up there and ask for lowriders.
Who did?
All kind of entertainers, movie people, and everything. So that's how, yeah. Called Batman from what's his name, Marcus Houston. Yeah, he called. He used a few of them called. Yeah.
And how did you end up in the video?
I went up.
Well, you know, the crew. Like I
never was in no video. I never put myself out there like that.
Was in Orlando in some of the videos too? I feel like I've seen his face in some of the videos.
Not that I know of.
But you guys started, you started hanging out with Puffy and going to concerts, and how did that relationship start?
He called one night.
Who did?
Puff called one night and asked us was it cool to come out on the West Coast for his concerts. Yeah. And so shit. Then he came. The first concert we went to was in Irvine at the Summer Jam. And then Suge was there. When they got off the stage, when Biggie and Tupac, Suge asked me how did I know them guys. I seen he was kind of getting jealous then because Biggie had a hot record right then. Got it One More Chance. And that was the hottest thing going on right there.
So how did you get on stage with those guys?
I knew some New York people that knew them. New York guys, yeah.
So you were on stage?
Yeah.
During the performance.
Yes, I was on stage with him. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you how that works, because they call you guys up to see if it's okay to come to LA. What does that mean? You know, for some of us who don't understand, like.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
No, he would call see if it was cool to come out of LA because he was scared of Suge, and they had a beef. Some shit started in Atlanta or something. Yeah.
So did you guys offer him security? Is that how it went down, or?
No, we ain't no security guards. You know what I'm saying? No, we just went to the concerts with him. I guess he was trying to be slick because we were Crips and his enemies are Bloods. You know what I'm saying? I guess he was being smart. But me and Suge was friends, so I used to go to parties. Everything was Suge. Meet Suge at parties and all that. Clubs, all that.
So at that point, it was still cool.
Yeah,
you still talk to Suge, no problem. You still talk to, you hung out with Puffy's people, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
When did it become a problem?
I guess when that guy, Big J, got killed in Atlanta.
Tell me about that.
The word on the street was his Puffy bodyguard killed him. Yeah, out there in Atlanta at a party or something.
And then, I want to understand how, Puffy is afraid that Suge's going to do something, so he calls you guys up, right?
No, he was having a tour that year, that BET tour, and he was just shit. I guess he was paranoid, scared. And he's like, I guess he used the Crips. You know what I'm saying? That's, so he just called and asked, can we come to the concert?
Did you guys have a good time with him?
Oh yeah, it was cool. Had a nice time.
All right, so let's go through all the stuff we talked about last time. How many times did you meet Puffy?
How many times have I met Puffy?
Yeah.
Shit, I can't remember. It was so many times I can't remember.
Was there a specific time and place where you guys talked about him being scared?
Shit, at Greenbacks on Sunset.
What happened then?
Shit, you eat upstairs at the deli, and you order your food downstairs. So me and them went downstairs and ordered a couple of champagne bottles. And we talked about it then.
What did he say?
What did he say? Shit, he was just scared of the guy, shit. That's all.
Did he ask you to do something for him?
Shit. Not really. Yeah. But,
He's nodding he's saying yes.
Okay. Yes, he asked us to do something.
Can you tell me what that is?
I guess he wanted the big guy taken care of. Yeah. Shit. That's all in shit. I'm not no killer, so shit, I don't know why he was asking me. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Shit. That ain't my line of work. Yeah.
So, how did you meet Puffy initially? Was it through Zip? We talked about who Zip was. Let's dig in a little bit. Who's Zip and how did you meet him?
I meet Zip. We played a baseball game at our park. Just a different neighborhood, and he happened to be their pitcher. Yeah.
Happened to be the pitcher?
Happened to be their pitcher, yeah.
And what was his line of work?
What was his line of work? Well, he was a pimp, and he get money in the streets. Yeah.
So what, were you guys in business together?
No, not really.
You just tell me what he did for you in terms of the Puffy relationship. Did he connect you to him? Is that who introduced you?
Yeah, that's who introduced. Yeah.
So please say that on the computer.
Yeah. Von Zip introduced me to Puff. So I met Puff. Yeah.
Right. Let me just keep checking my notes here. So once you knew what Puff wanted, did you look for an opportunity to, help him out with his problem?
Oh no, sir. I didn't need the money. I was well off my damn self. Matter of fact, he was just starting out, so my pockets was fatter than his. Okay.
Tell me about your life during that time. Like, what were you? You're putting in a lot of money, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Paint a picture of what that looks like. Like, what was it? How much money were you bringing in? How large were you living?
Do I got to say that?
You can give an idea. You don't have to be like super specific to the dollar amount. Just give me a sense of it.
About 4.2 or a million every month. Right in there, yeah. It wasn't mine, though. Yeah.
How much did you keep?
About 20%. Yeah.
So
that's how much I was made, yeah.
So to you, the money didn't matter.
Yeah.
When things got hot in Vegas, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, but when things got hot in Vegas, was it about the money? When you guys went after Suge and Tupac?
Really, it seemed like they came after us. Jumped on my nephew at the, yeah. Seemed like they was targeting us. Yes.
No, that's cool.
Okay.
So, let's go back. I'm jumping around a lot. So let's go back to the Puffy thing. After you met with him at Greenblatt's, when did you see him again? The candy? Yeah.
That's all right.
He can hear the candy going.
Okay. All right.
Either swallow it or spit it out.
Okay.
So after you met him at Greenblatt's, did you see him again?
After that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few concerts and stuff like that, yeah.
And was he still concerned about the beef with Suge?
No, not really. Shit, he had about 50 clips with him, shit. And he hired some Navy SEALs, too. So, goddamn, I was like, damn. Yeah.
So just tell me the beginning of that. So Puffy wasn't afraid because?
Oh, Puffy wasn't afraid because he had 50 clips with him. And plus he had about 10 Navy SEALs in the room, shit.
Right.
Yes.
So, let's talk about Orlando. Who's Orlando Anderson?
Orlando Anderson is my nephew. My nephew, my best friend, and my son, everything. He's everything.
You guys did a lot of stuff together, hung out, chilled out?
He was a youngster, just graduated from high school. And, they jumped on him, 20-year-old kid, some grown men jumped on the kid. That's my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Seemed like he always picking on some kids. Yeah.
Did he become part of your crew?
No, not really. I would never put my nephew in a position like that to be part of no crew like that.
But he's affiliated with gangs, right? He's affiliated with the Crips. He's not. I've seen pictures of him flashing gang signs.
Well, shit, he grew up over there. That's the culture, Yeah, it's culture over there. Yeah, that's all. He went to school. That's our neighborhood. Period.
So what happened? I want to set the stage for what happened at the lobby of the MGM, right? Somebody saw him and said, "That's the guy who stole my chain," right?
Yeah.
There had been a previous incident at the Lakewood Mall.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you know about that stuff?
Well, it was a football player. I mean, it was a guy, one of my little homeboys named Marcus. He was playing football for, he was going to play football for Arizona State. And we was up there to buy him some stuff to go play football with. You know, like shoes, go off to college with, send him off right.
You were there?
No, I wasn't there.
Okay.
But they was there to send him off right, you know, give him support so he could be all right when he go to college. It just so happened he rented 3 of the death row guys, and he was there by himself. And they was bird dogging him, talking shit to him. Death row, mob, pyro, and all that. So shit, he jumped off. You know, Marcus, he wasn't no punk. He could fight good, and he was a football player, so he athletic. So he grabbed, you know, he knocked the guy out, grabbed his chains. That's all. We ain't had no bounty on no chains. We don't want that little punk ass chain. You know what I'm saying? The little changes, weren't worth shit.
So so they started it.
They started it, yeah.
And who's Marcus?
Marcus, he was a football player he was from our neighborhood. He was just graduated from Dominguez High School, so he could play football.
And he was there that day with.
He was there at the mall by himself. Then it was 3 guys from Death Row there, from Mile Pyro. They was bird dogging, talking shit to him, woo, because he had on a little S hat that represented our neighborhood. So they was, you know, bird dogging him. Just so my nephew knew happened to come up to the mall.
So he got involved because he saw what was happening, or how did he get there?
How did my nephew get there? No, they was going to meet him up there so he can buy him some stuff. Send him off right to Arizona State. You know, good athlete. You know, play strong safety.
I'm just trying to get straight. Like, they were together when they encountered the guys from Death Row?
No, Marcus was by himself.
How did Orlando get involved there?
Orlando and his Marcus friend, they just graduated from high school. They all friends, played sports together. They came up to the mall to meet Marcus so they could help him, send him off right to college.
No, I understand that, but when the shit started happening, where was Orlando?
He was walking into the mall, walking into the Foot Locker. And Marcus seen his homeboys. Like, we're even now, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And Marcus just took off on him.
I understand.
Knocked the dude through the shoes. Took his little change.
Right.
Snatched his change. Lando didn't have nothing to do with that fucking change. Period.
Because I understood that there was like a bounty for the chain.
That's bullshit. What? $200, $300 change? Bounty. We didn't need that fucking change.
But, all right, so that's Orlando. We go to Vegas now, all right? In Vegas, you guys go to the fight. Tell me why you went to Vegas.
We was going to the fight, the Mike Tyson fight. We've been going to the fight since like 88, 89. Before rappers was even famous going to the fucking fights. One fight I was at, sitting next door to Mike Douglas. MC Hammer was outside the fucking gate. I mean, you know, trying to get into the motherfucking VIP section. So, yeah, you know, shit. Yeah, I've been going to the fights. Las Vegas, yeah.
And you knew that Sugar's going to be there?
No, not really. I didn't know Sugar was be there. I seen Sugar the day before the fight. Outside in the lobby, he was in their Rolls Royces. And then, shit. You know, I seen him there. He spoke to me and everything. If he had beef, he should have said something there.
So who were you with?
Who were I with?
Yeah.
Shit, few of my homeboys. Yeah, he seen me the day before the fight. I pulled up in this Rolls Royce. Yeah.
And Orlando, obviously.
Yeah, Orlando, I think Orlando was with us too,
All right. So the next thing is you guys went to the fight.
Yes,
right? The fight ended quickly.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Is it Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson, yeah. First rounder, yeah.
And you went to eat somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? Tell me what happened after the fight.
we all sit in different spots of the arena. Then I told everybody let's meet up at the cafe in the MGM. So shit, we all came from. I seen Tupac and Shakur and Duane in the fight. They seen me too. Shit, I went to the cafe. And then some guys, some of my homeboys from East Coast Crips came in there and said, hey homie, the death row dude just jumped on your nephew. I go, yeah? Yeah, that's what happened.
What'd you do then?
I went to look for my nephew, make sure he was alright.
And what happened? Did you find him?
Yeah, I found him. He said he was cool and stuff. Shoulder was kind of out of place. I said, do you know to go to the hospital? Yeah.
What did he tell you happened?
He said he was rusty. He said Shug and Buntry and them just rusty. Yeah. Tupac.
Why did it happen?
We had no idea why it happened. I guess when we Lakewood Mall, I guess. But they seen us the day before. The fuck, you know.
So the day before, you're saying that Tupac and Shook both saw you and Orlando?
I don't think Tupac is winning.
Oh,
but
there you go. Because what happened is, I mean, the way I understand it,
Tupac had a hot head and just, trying to take off with somebody, trying to be a gangster. I don't know. I guess he got a hot head for a crazy dude.
Well, he claims that the stupid necklace, that's the guy who grabbed the necklace off of his friend.
Yeah. That was a $300 necklace. Yeah.
I know, it's funny, right? Like, this shit is all over. About a stupid necklace,
Yes.
People die.
So,
what happened after that?
what happened after that?
Yeah.
Shit, went to the parking lot. Got our cars. And, had a little meeting. And our little homie said they gonna have a concert at the 662 Club. So I was just gonna confront him and ask him why would he jump on my nephew. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. And then, what was the? Just tell me what the little conference was about. You had a little meeting. You said.
What's that?
You said you had a little meeting. What was that meeting about?
No, we were just going to the 662 Club to see do Pac want to get out. You know what I'm saying? Since we friends, me and Shug friends, I just want to see do Pac want to get out. Because I'm quite sure my nephew would knock his ass out. So my nephew athlete, brother.
Okay. And then what happened? You guys went off. Tell me, with as much detail as you can remember, what happened after that.
Okay, yeah, it was like this been about 20 years ago almost. I'll tell you as much as I can. So we went to the store. We went to the 662 Club. Waited there about an hour. They never show up. So we left. Started, we were going to go party. So we brought some champagne, case of champagne.
Wait, let's take it step by step. So you went to 662 to look for them, and they never showed.
No, we went to see what it was about. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk to Shug. Because, I've been knowing him since I was 9 years old, shit. Plus, I helped him get his record business going, shit. You know what I'm saying? Bite the hand and feed you. Shit.
But so you went into the club and he wasn't there.
No, I never went into the club. I just went in the back where they was gonna come in.
This is probably a good stopping point.
Okay.
I can go another 3 or 4 minutes.
Well, like JDA just said, there was a mix-up with the food, so we're looking at about 15 more minutes.
Okay.
But I can also give them their break and then bring it in 15 minutes. Get you just a natural stopping point and we'll break.
Okay.
So this is it?
This is it.
Okay. All right. We'll